Sorry, chat. I thought you guys were here. So, hello. So, we actually need to make some thinner because I am out. So, we need to make some more. So, 250 milliliter bottle. We got to make some. We got some airflow improver. And we got some drying retardant. Okay. And then we got the big thing, isopropyl alcohol. Then we got some high quality H2O. So we need to mix these at a 3-to-1 or 2-to-1 ratio. So it's 60% water, 33% alcohol, and then I put in like 10 milliliters of other stuff. So we're going to do 80 milliliters of alcohol, and then we are going to do 120 or 160 milliliters of water. So that is our plan right now because I got to make this up before we get going. So because that's the problem. Also, by the way, real quick, chat, if you were wondering, the half track has been painted up. It's been sealed, so all the things are good to go. I added on a little guy on the back. So added on a little guy on the back. But overall, the half track is good to go. It's good to get washed. And also, I have all the Felgrau. I got a couple shades of Felgrau. We're going to try these out tonight. So, here we go. Okay, so they're doing Ralph versus PWR on the casino. That PWR guy is fucking hilarious. That guy's a treasure that exists out there. You're like, it's like crack. I can't put the model down. Well, yeah, I can't. So, anyways, here we go. Axis, you won't laugh at me making chemical solutions. Well, that's okay. Good. So, anyways, like I said, chat, we got to do 2/3 water, 1/3 alcohol. So we need a bunch of water. So we're gonna get started. So I need some water, and we're just gonna pour it in. Okay, hold on. I think this is. Let me see how much I just poured in here. Not a little too much, so we'll take some out. There we go. Are you a man to get 99%? Yes. Yes, I have 99% isopropyl alcohol. 99% chat. We have the real shit. So, I'll make you uncomfortable. Said, Ron and Tony sent you over? Thanks. I appreciate it. I didn't know they were on tonight. Normally they're on in the mornings, but yes, thank you for being here. So, and while the casino's running hard, we'll probably set them up in the background here. I know not everybody likes them, but we're gonna do this.
He made my sweater in the game. This is so ridiculous.
Thank you so much.
For creating content, who tried to make me look like a fool in front of a large audience. Well, he's
Here we go.
Get Latino heat. Latino heat. It's coming down the ring. It's
right.
Eddie Guerrero. It's Eddie Guerrero. The Latino heat. The lie. Cheat.
Hold on, shit. I need to move this stuff.
Lie, cheat, steal.
See if I can move this.
And here we go. Eddie Guerrero.
I'll never forget when Eddie died. I couldn't believe Eddie died.
There we go.
I was kind of excited
so you guys can watch. Here we go.
Because I thought Mr. Kennedy would get into the Survivor Series matchup.
That's crazy.
I was so rattled. I remember that. I was so rattled when Mr. Kennedy lost Eddie on SmackDown. And
we're making some stuff, chat. We're making thinner here.
Mr. Kennedy mark. And then I'm like, well, Eddie might have.
Ag, I know you're gonna panic because I'm using just basically tap water, but it's supposed to be distilled.
No. And PPP are standing off at the Survivor Series. And PPP actually showing a little bit of fight here.
This is funny. PPP loves PPP loves wrestling, so this is perfect.
Match, unlike Ralph, who just got his shit pushed in. I actually landed a slam.
The town.
Oh no.
He's showing that
PW are getting rattled. He's getting rattled, dude.
athleticism. We never would have expected that PPP.
It's an upside down camera, yeah, but it's meant to show. Hold on, it's meant to work better though. I'm sorry, Bill.
Guerrero now. Oh, with a sucker punch to the forehead. Guerrero's getting fired up. He's feeling
okay.
that
Let's be real.
And he's
calling this guy pressurized water reactor. Do you think he has any fucking idea what a pressurized water reactor is? Like, there is no way in hell he knows what that is. This guy, like, listen to him. Do you think he knows what a PWR is? No. No way in hell.
wants to end the Latino heat.
So. All right, so time for the alcohol.
He's doing like an Italian voice for a Mexican.
And Eddie. Oh, Eddie knocks PPP on his back. And Eddie is getting that fight. He's been fighting adversity his whole career, and he's not gonna let some
doing where like I dive into his ankles and then my shoulder takes out the knee. I don't know if I've actually seen that move in wrestling before.
Degenerate bully. Show him his value to the YouTube community.
Oh, Sufu Walden Suru with the obvious take. He goes, bro, this is what kids do. And he's like 35. Like, I remember doing this exact same shit.
Yeah.
And when I was like 10 years old, you know? And I love this shit, though. He's so about it. He's so excited about it.
He
you
loves
know?
it, dude.
I
this is like one of Darkside Phil's
hi,
biggest
hi,
fans.
Phantom Felted 47 for a sub. Thank you so much, bro.
Oh, Eddie.
Big support today, guys. Thank you.
With the drop kick.
So. All right, Chad, here we go. Here's 80 milliliters of alcohol.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, God, it's strong.
Oh, my God.
PPP trying to get up heat from the audience. He's a showman, but he is not an athlete. And Eddie Guerrero is top tier, and he's going to stand strong against
That one particular line makes me believe that maybe this is kayfabe. Because he's actually giving me the props of being a showman, but he's supposed to be hating me for taking
He knows
his
which
career.
way the wind is blowing. I don't think he's dumb. He's not dumb.
Such a funny line, though. He's a showman, but he's not an athlete.
I think he knows
I'm
which way.
definitely not an athlete, buddy.
this bully.
He's so clean.
Wait on. Meanwhile, DSP is swearing off fighting games because he can't win anymore right now. I mean, like...
That's tough, Phil. Is he still live? Like, what is he doing with his life?
All right, chat. Sorry, spilled some alcohol.
I'll check.
All right, so we are...
Trying to end my career. We know Eddie is up in heaven, supporting the pro wrestling reality. And Eddie's at the top.
Oh, we need a little more. We need like 10 milliliters of... We need like 10 milliliters of this. Hold on.
It's my day off for the week.
So...
I'll be running errands and spending time with my wife.
My wife.
Ash.
On Sunday.
He didn't hit the goal. I just watched it live.
He did.
81 out of 150.
Ooh, that's a big miss, buddy.
Oof.
Ooh, little only halfway. Sheesh.
Oh.
He's going to the top.
All right.
Oh, massive drop kick on the PPP, and he takes a spill. Right in the middle of the ring. Oh, who would have expected
there
PPP
we go.
to hit the spinning leg drop like that?
I know. There's no way I can hit that move.
And Eddie, with the reversal, sends him into the corner. And he gets a cheap shot on PPP.
Hold that. What did he call that? Well, that's not the name of the move. It's a Hurricane Rana or a head scissors. This guy's a fake wrestling fan,
come on.
This guy is a fake wrestling fan.
Oh, no, PPP.
He doesn't even know the name of the move. And the thing is, if I did hit that move, Eddie would be dead. He would not recover from that. Void GXT for 10 subs.
Big support. Thank you, Void GST.
Hey.
Big support. Thank you guys. It really means a lot to us.
Oh, Eddie with the snapmare, middle of the ring.
All right.
Eddie,
So now we
and
got the
Eddie
big
showing
stuff.
him a
Damn it! I keep
showcase
fucking
of his
spilling.
own. Hitting
fucking
PPP
alcohol
on his own
everywhere.
move.
He's like
Oh, and
Vince
Eddie with a
McMahon
low
from,
drop kick.
All right.
Here we go, fans.
Okay,
This
so-
is what you wanted. You wanted all these degenerates and bullies.
Can't you get
to
real
be put
performers
their
alcohol in
place
Ohio?
by
The way you just like
ISO
shifted
stink
to the
sucks.
side of
Yeah,
the
I'll be all right.
Same legends that are
All
supporting
right. So now I need to put in the flow improver
Wow, PPP is actually showing
and
up.
the retarded.
Some
So I'm gonna
fight
put in
here.
about 10 milliliters of each.
He's getting hot. Look at his health bar. Eddie's got to slow things down. Eddie's got to slow things down. PPP is surprising.
Whoa!
Come on.
Bro, that
Come
was
on.
huge for
Come
me,
on.
bro. That was the sweet Hurricane Rana from the legendary 400-pound
PvP's
Canadian.
hot. He's hot.
I'm
Yeah,
getting hot.
Kyle in the middle of the ring.
In chat, I'm only doing this so I never have to mix it as I go.
Yes.
So
Eddie.
yeah, this is acrylic
Eddie hits the drop
fluid
kick.
additive that's slow dry. So
Uh-oh.
that's all it is. It allows me to dry
Eddie's
things a
going
lot
for the arm
slower.
twister. Oh, and
It has its
PPP.
uses.
Flips out.
Oh, what a reversal! What a reversal! The most athletic
That's what
thing
we're
I've
using.
ever
That
seen
was the-
from
That
PPP.
was the craziest
Whoa, buddy!
thing.
That's what I'm using there.
Definitely do that.
So.
I'm like a gymnast, buddy.
Let's see that again.
That was
I call foul
goated.
play.
Yes. And Eddie.
Watch this.
Eddie hits the
This
drop
is
kick.
crazy. This is crazy.
Oh,
this
Eddie's
is
going for
crazy.
the arm twister. Oh, and PPP. Flips out. What a
So there we go,
reversal.
chat. Now we
Who
got
would
this
have
all
ever
set.
expected?
Oh,
And you
no.
just we gotta switch it over, and then we'll be
Oh,
all
no.
Would
set.
have ever
The
expected.
special.
My God, he's gonna hit the
Oh,
finisher.
and Eddie's caught.
What?
Eddie's caught it. No. Oh, and Eddie. Oh my God.
He's getting actually rattled.
Oh,
He's like, I can't.
All right, there we
he's
go.
losing the match to PPP, buddy.
Okay, I need an Erlenmeyer flask. What's a Dale Earnhardt flask gonna do for me? So we're just gonna mix this up.
How did he get that weight off of him?
I'm fighting for everything I got. No. Oh, and Eddie.
All right.
Oh,
Eddie with the
he's
back
on his
spray. Eddie with
way.
the back spray. He
Oh,
lifts PPP
no.
for the back drop.
PPP sisters.
Eddie goes for it. Eddie sets
Yes,
him
this
up
guy is
now.
playing the
Eddie's gonna
game.
throw it down.
Uh-oh.
We're cooked.
It's over.
Who would have
Loving
ever
the vodka
expected that
shot
PPP
glass.
would have this
Well, it's a
amount of
shot glass in
flexibility?
milliliters,
But,
so that's
you
what
know,
I've used.
The Survivor
Because on
Series
Amazon, this was like
brings
a
out
buck,
the competition.
but I was buying
Ooh.
everything
It's
else.
surrounded by
done.
controversy.
So,
Over,
all right,
bro.
chat. So
I
now that
hope
I've
we
got it
don't
all
get a
poured in,
screw
I'm just
job
gonna mix it
tonight.
up. So that's the neat part.
The
You know,
foreshadowing on that is actually.
You just take it and
Oh, Eddie with the slap.
By the way,
Uh-oh.
Eddie
There we go.
PPP.
Done.
That's-
Fixed. We've made enough
five
paint thinner
subs.
for
Let's go.
probably another 2-3 months.
Rasa.
Big support.
So.
Thank you, Viva la Raza. Allah Ashi Afsi.
Corner. And Eddie slowing things
glad
down
you
with
all
the
like this,
arm
guys.
busters. Into the gut of
So.
PPP. Oh,
There we are, chat. I'm gonna move this shit out of the way. Give me 1 second,
His
and we'll
arc is
start working on
beautiful.
stuff.
Watching him is fun. You know, he's like felting Ralph. It really did. You know,
All
what,
right.
actually, it's really good because with Ralph, like,
Okay.
unwatchable at this
Yeah,
point, unless he's
just
drunk.
a
Unless he's drunk.
He's just a nasty, horrible person.
Whereas this,
Whereas
you
this
feel
is
good.
just-
You know,
It's just positive and fun, and it's new and it's fresh.
And it's
not
funny.
This stagnant slop, you know.
yeah, exactly. And chat's loving it. Chat's loving it.
oh, we got him. And Eddie is going to the top. Eddie is going to fly
The
with the
frog
Latino
splash.
flash. Oh, slug splash. Frog effing splash. Eddie,
The frog effing
Latino.
splash.
Hit the with the
Viva
frog
la
splash on a
Rasta.
payback.
Buddy, he stood up out of his chair. He got
Eddie,
up out of his
Latino.
chair. Latino. He,
Dino.
Oh,
my
hit
God.
the with the frog splash on a pay from the top.
Not for PPP. Uh-oh.
Yes.
It's over.
Let's see if we can get the win. PPP reaches the ropes. He must have been training. He must have been saying his prayers because he is going toe-to-toe with Eddie Guerrero in the middle of the ring.
I'm screwed. There's no way I can win this.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
he's
got my
dazed
ass
now.
whooped by
And he's
Eddie.
setting it up. Oh! Brings PPP to his knees with a Latino hit. Oh, wait a second here, fans. Eddie
I
looks
got
like he
him
could
now.
be in trouble.
Uh-oh.
PPP
Okay,
got him
so here we go. We got some
Oh, the
updates on
figure
stuff.
four
Eddie is
leg
fighting
lock
through it.
is
I gotta
in.
mute this so we can talk. So here we go. We got some updates here, Chizat. So ordered it. It all came in. We have XF65 Felgrow from Tamiya. I have Vallejo. Vallejo Felgrow German uniform green. I also have Panzer Aces along with Vallejo. We also have another green. So I think we're gonna be set here, guys. We got some other stuff and some other things ready to go. So we're gonna try to paint some figures and see what we can get. That is our plan right now. Okay. The other thing I forgot I was gonna try to do, I was gonna try to use the wet palette. Watcher on the web from Future Conflicts hooked me up with a wet palette a while back, and I need to try to learn how to use it. Apparently, people have told me it's no big deal. So, I need to try one out. So I've got one, and I need to do it. So give me 1 second. I gotta grab that. I forgot to get that. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm a little confused because I just set that up and it's not looking like it's meant to be this way. So, I don't think this is right because I don't feel the water coming through. Did I fuck something up? So the way I thought it was, you wet this thing underneath, you get this wet, then you put the thing on top of it. Or do I have it the other way around? So, the way this is supposed to work is you can put paint on it, and since the acrylics are water-based, they stay wet longer. But I think I messed this up. I don't know. What fucking company is this? Let's see here. Wet palette parchment paper. Okay. Let's see. When is this? Okay, I'm just not sure. Like it doesn't feel like the moisture's coming through. Like I could feel it cold on the other side, but I just don't know. Like it's just not like. I thought it was supposed to be a lot more wet. So I wish Maddie, is Maddie out there? Because I don't know if this is supposed to work like this, but I'll try it for a second. Is it prom season everywhere? Or is that regional? No, it's getting to be prom season in a lot of places. Let's try this out. Let's see if I can keep that wet. I don't know if this is going to work. So, anyways, let's get the light on. We'll try one of our guys and see what happens. But we'll split the we'll put the casino on in the background. Let's see here. Edit layout. There we go. How about we just do it like that? There we go. There. How about that? There we go. Letty says, have you been monetized yet? No, not yet. We're working on that. So, we're going to try this, though. See what happens. What comes next? I don't know. Yeah, see, it's like, it kind of looks like it's working. Ooh, it kind of is like it. The moisture is going through. Okay. Okay. So it is working like it's supposed to. All right, hold on. I'll put it on chat. Sorry.
Beaten Steel to get the win over Eddie.
All right.
So let's see who else we got.
Hello. I just want to ask you 2 questions.
Go ahead. I'll try my best.
First of all, would you ever do collabs with Kino Casino?
Let's
No,
go.
I've already put it out there. You know, I'm really pissed off at the way they spoke about my content, the way they're making me look like a fool in front of the.
No,
We did start
we're
like
making
that.
You look like a king. Listen,
We did
at
start like
first-
that. We're
listen,
sorry. We're sorry.
Once I saw his face, I knew he actually wasn't retarded.
Yeah.
I knew he was actually a king, but when it was just a voice, I was like, this guy's dented. He's retarded. No, this guy is actually just exceptional. He pisses excellence. This is a king.
He's down to boss.
All right. Let's try this again.
Let's go!
Is this true?
The rematch of the century. We're going to do Warski
So,
Mania.
it wicks through. I didn't feel like it was getting that wet, but it's working. Yeah, see, it's definitely working.
Somewhere.
All right.
Well, I'm not. I'm
So, let's try this, chat. Okay,
No,
so
you're the ref. You're the ref.
I think we got some greens to work on here.
Screw up.
Let's make these
Have to
Wehrmacht
have
boys
a
green.
comically small shirt.
So.
I have like the Daisy Duke referee shirt over my man tits. My gut just fucking hangs.
Sellers, I wasn't sure I was going to do this,
That would
so
be cool. Yeah, let's do
that was the thing. I kind of wasn't sure I was going to do this for a
box
second, and I changed
We'll
my
do
mind.
wrestling.
So.
We'll do wrestling.
We'll do a real wrestling match.
We'll do wrestling.
It's
We'll do
gonna
wrestling.
Be a shoot wrestling match.
I'll learn.
We're
Their
gonna set
audience.
it up.
I'll learn it.
I mean, they have healthy numbers.
Okay, so
You know, why don't they
let's
show
try.
what they're worth by, doing something
Let's
original?
find a
Why
guy
hang
we
up
can
on a
paint
young
up.
dude?
Listen, PWR, the God's honest truth is, bro, we're just cooked. Like, we're washed up.
Okay,
we're over
so
the hill.
we are
just
going to
don't
do
have what it takes to get over to get
this
that
guy
win
right
on
here.
Our own anymore.
Exactly.
We're like Chris Jericho.
We're gonna do him.
We're bloated, fat, washed up. So we have to.
He's got his
still
rifle.
eat for
He's got his
young
gear on.
up-and-coming stars
We're going to
that
try
are
him
on.
out, okay?
So you gotta be.
Let's paint him up.
MJF to our Jericho, bro. Let us leech all of your heat, bro. Please, bro. If you could just spare some of that hotness, bro, so that we could get over. That
All
would
right.
be great. Because
Let's see what we can do. Is that all primer? Oh, these are not primed yet. Shit, I forgot we gotta prime these bitches. They're gray already. I do have some that aren't that are primed.
I just
Hold on.
don't understand why they have to fixate on my content. And hopefully, you know, if I be positive and keep moving forward and doing my thing, they'll get bored and they'll move on.
It's the cold Cino, bro. We can't even cope anymore. It's just a cold Cino, bro.
The second part of that was how about DSP?
Actually, hold on.
Do,
So,
multiplayer wrestling game with him.
I don't know. I honestly.
So I got one we
it's a
can
dream
use here.
come
Hold
true
on.
To do something with the man himself, but the fact that he's, you know, put me in a box and shipped me away as a detractor meme. I mean, that's all there is to have to say. You know, he's hateful.
Is it part of the bar to be painting minis? No.
Is such bull crap, dude.
Yeah.
But it is to be a
PWR
dork.
Phil's biggest fan.
Be a nerd.
This guy would choose to
Kinda have to be.
to give Phil money. How many times he did this, we don't know. But we know that at least one time this guy went without food for days in order to make sure that Phil could have money for Hogan pulls, okay? And then Phil turns around and calls this guy a detractor.
These little gray men and a
That's
green man
not
isn't
right,
lost on me.
buddy.
You're very correct.
Fucking twisted.
He doesn't appreciate the real fans, and that sucks. I was really hoping, you know, I
Thorpe's in chat saying she saw the Layla.
So there we go.
No.
All right, so we got a
No.
torso here we're gonna work on.
Play? You want me to hit play or you want
So we're gonna put the boots
Yeah.
in, and we're gonna start. We're
I
gonna
have
see what we
some
can do with
guys
this
like
color.
had my own
I'll
wrestling
paint
show
half of them
before.
with this,
I'm
and then
very
we'll see the other
knowledgeable about
side.
wrestling.
How
All
it
you
looks with
gotta
the other
let me know
colors.
is watch tonight's show,
So.
and I'll have my notes ready.
I'll
But
do
you
the
know, that
show
wasn't
with
enough
you,
for him, and he
PWR.
had to get these drugged up degenerates on his show that can barely
So
string
here
a
we
sentence
go.
together.
Let's see.
Drugged up the chatter.
maybe somewhat of a peculiar request. Would that be
I'll
okay?
listen to it, but I can't guarantee. But what's your request?
Maybe you could set me up with that girl who called in earlier.
Oh, no, this isn't a dating line. This isn't a
That's what we'll do.
900 party line. I'm not going to be
Okay.
hooking up my fans with other members of the community, and I'm sorry about that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, Kino Casino, I just want to say something.
Can we let
if
Grace
you ever
call
do want
in,
a chance
chat?
of working with PWR,
All right, hold
because
on.
it seems like they do, because they get all these fans that call in. Stop
Let's
calling
see.
him the R word. How about we start there?
Yeah, I mean, that would be a great place to start. I don't appreciate that. Like I said,
There we
I
go.
may
We got
have
the
issues.
green
I may
rolling.
have mental health issues that are very severe and
no.
that, you know,
They're very
make me struggle
severe,
day
buddy.
to day. But you know, I'm
No.
educated, and you know, I do what I can. I don't appreciate that kind
Educated
of
with his
derogatory
mini
comment
me.
toward myself. I mean, it's
Oh,
incredibly
no.
hurtful. It's bullying. Like that's exactly what it is. It's bullying.
And this is what I'd say. Kino Casino, the kid's not doing nothing but entertaining people. You got all these people calling in, telling him he's positive, enjoying his shows. Get
All right,
out
let's
of
see
it,
here.
man.
Sorry, chat, I need to-
Come on.
I thank you for your call.
We
I
love his
appreciate
show.
your words. And I'm just going to say, I mean, that's the point. If I just keep moving positively and being myself, like, they're going to get bored. And they're not going to have anything to talk about. And that's kind of the goal. So we're going to get back to the game. And we're going to give PPP one more session in the ring.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the WrestleMania
This
stage.
is a huge match,
You know, you might have
guys.
been able to cheat your way against a victory against Eddie. But let's
What'd I
see
miss?
if you can handle the crippler.
Oh no, not Chris Benoit, buddy. He's really got it out for me now. He's putting me in there with a murderer, man. This guy
Benoit,
killed his own wife and kids, made them ride the Bowflex. But you see, that's the thing. He recognized my critical weakness, which is exercise equipment. And so because Benoit has the power of the Bowflex, it was really hard for me in this match.
One-on-one on the WrestleMania stage.
There we go. So we got one leg painted. I think that looks pretty good. We'll see what this looks like, though.
Here he
We'll paint him all the way up.
after his controversial victory against Eddie Guerrero.
Controversial.
He has made it to WrestleMania.
He's controversial.
And he is taking out one of the most controversial wrestlers of our time.
What else
Chris.
calling Chris Benoit controversial?
No, he
Chris
said
Benoit.
no. Your win was
No,
controversial.
he said my win was controversial, but then he said one of the most controversial
okay.
wrestlers of our
Okay.
time. And it's like Chris Benoit is a murderer, bro. There's no he's just evil. Like,
Controversial.
Yeah, there's no controversy to that. He just murdered his family. No controversy.
To the WrestleMania arena. And PvP is looking over his shoulder. He doesn't know what he's got himself into now. And Benoit's hot because you know Eddie and Benoit are close friends. And Benoit is not going to take that victory lying down.
I like how he announces from the year this was made. You know, like he doesn't like use any like future tense or whatever.
And Benoit just disrespecting PPP, slamming him on the body. He hit him with the body slam.
There we go,
He hit
chat.
him with the body slam.
That's what we've got so
Just like
far.
Hogan.
Let's see what we
Slammed
get.
Andre the Giant in front of
Chris
3,000.
Benoit, always a hothead, yes.
It's like
Put that on a
standing-
stand. I don't have a.
slamming Andre
All I've
the
got is
Giant.
this.
My God, what a feat of strength in front of all the fans. He has lifted the 800-pound Canadian and slammed him in the ring.
3,000 fans in the Pontiac Silverdome. Oh, wait a second. PPV with the roll-up. PPV. Oh, my goodness, fans. I can't believe it.
There we go. All right.
Holy crap, PPV with the big body slam. With the big body slam. Oh, my God. And Benoit kicks out.
No,
Benoit kicks out.
Told it, buddy.
I can't believe it. Who would have ever expected PPP to have this much technical skill? And Benoit with a massive drop kick. And Benoit is going to the top. Benoit
You're
is
dumb,
hitting the
buddy.
crowd. Oh my God! Oh my God! Benoit with the I don't remember the name of the move.
What? How does
Yes!
he not remember the name of the move? It's the flying headbutt. I'm telling you, this guy's a fake fan, buddy. This guy doesn't even know
Uh-oh,
wrestling.
PPP
He
is
doesn't
calling him
even know
out.
The flying headbutt, buddy. He's not showing the proper respect to our industry, bud. He's a troll. It's over, PPP sisters.
Benoit has defeated PPP with the flying headbutt.
There we go.
Right in the middle of the ring. And here's
We'll
the
see what this
replay.
looks like when it dries. I
Quick
think this is
one.
going to be
I love
good.
this match.
Has defeated PPP with a massive look out and fly through the air.
Use a
Oh
piece
my
of cardboard
God.
and a drop of glue.
It's
Less if you use a
solidarity
syringe. What?
with Chris Benoit. You know, I'm gonna hit my own crippler
Oh shit!
headbutt.
Oh shit!
Look at him go!
Whoa.
Whoa! The many concussions of PWR. He did it. He's putting his body on the line for this industry.
You know it's.
My God, PWR off the top with the flying headbutt.
I know we were mentioning this. I mean, earlier, but
Bug
it
out,
really is
bug
funny,
out.
like, watching Ralph is just like this negative, boring. The chats, it's PWR. We're watching. Everyone's laughing. We don't lose any viewers. People are happy. Alex
Yeah.
smiling ear to ear.
It's
People are
positive.
smiling ear to ear. It really is a fucking vibe.
Oh, as a
check.
stand, yeah.
This is a
Good.
vibe
It's
check.
good.
You know what I mean?
God, I'm hot. God, I'm fired up tonight. Okay, who do we got? We got Keno John. Well, I guess I know where this is going, but I'm giving you a chance. What's on your
I know where this is
I
going.
know
mind,
where
dude? I
this
see
is going.
Keno in
I
the name,
see
so
Keno in your name.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. So I just want to let you know that the Ralph guy that you just completely destroyed earlier, he like averages 50 views a stream, and I want
Oh my God. Fucking total Ralph death.
Ralph's
shit.
So dusted, bro.
He's so
Oh my
dusted.
God.
you to know, buddy, that you are doubling the combined views of Phil and Ralph.
holy
true.
Ooh,
crap.
God.
Well, like I said, I never
That's
expected
rough.
that. I never thought that this product would get hot. But the fans are coming forward. The fans are showing passion. They're embracing this lifestyle brand I've created, and it's
The
incredible.
lifestyle brand. Like, I just like he says a lifestyle brand.
Lifestyle, bro.
The lifestyle is no wife, no life, No ass, no hope. That's his
I love it.
lifestyle brand.
You know, I bought the mug.
The best.
It's incredible. Let's get
There we go, chat.
in chat to Felt Phil.
Okay, thank you for your call.
I just can't believe
So we're gonna let that dry and see what we get.
that Peter or Triple P, excuse me, was able to beat Guerrero. That was a tragedy.
Like I said, he had to get help from the back.
That's true. He had to cheat, lying,
What a
cheating, and
cope.
stealing.
Taking a playbook out of Eddie himself.
A playbook out of Eddie.
Kind of
You wanted to say a page out of his book.
Playbook out of Eddie.
Messes up so many sayings like how Phil does, where it's all messed up, gobbledygook sayings there.
But I don't have
There we go,
time
chat. We're gonna let him
with
dry.
my wife and I's anniversary.
See how that
I'm gonna
looks
be
in a
with my
second.
husband and go do some stuff today
Just-
with her.
Well
Just
done.
go
To
fucking
dig
Phil.
out Phil, because it was.
Are you
Phil's
taking off Minority Reporter? All right, and we're gonna try the
Spend
Tamiya
time
paint
with
now
his wife,
on the other
just all
guy.
The little like cheap sneak disses at Phil.
That's funny.
Bless you. You know, it's not the route in life I would take, but I wish you the best, and I hope, you know, you have a successful marriage, and hopefully you have a great time tonight.
Yeah, I just wanted to call in and, you know, before I go and take her out to dinner like a husband should on an anniversary.
Soft Phil. Soft bish.
All right, we got another Felgrow
And just, you know,
option, so we're gonna clean him up real quick.
say I'm proud of you. I think you're doing great.
Oh, thank you,
And,
dude.
you know, it's always a blast, but I do have to go.
Okay, yeah, have a good night. Have a good night. Like I said, marriage is not
All right.
something I agree with. But if a fan's gonna
I
come forward and
agree
want me
with.
to, you know,
Marriage is not something that he agrees with.
Like in general.
So retarded.
All right, chat.
I will do that. But we do have another contribution to read.
Okay, this is a little embarrassing, right? But I got a confession. I haven't had a piece of butt in over 10 years.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I think I beat.
This is the Lalo gang, you know?
I mean, there actually is a bit wrong with that. I'm just
you
saying.
out. You know, haven't had ass since 2013, so you're doing better than me.
No, he's not.
He
Oh, wait.
self-felt it. No, it
10
is,
years.
because that's 12 years, and the guy's at 10.
Oh, 2013. Yeah,
So it's,
sorry.
PWR.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Fair
God.
enough. Sorry.
You got me beat, but listen. There was
8
someone
years.
who called in earlier.
Math
She
skis.
was saying that she
Oh,
was
excuse me,
having a hard
all
right,
time
chat.
saying that maybe
We're
she
gonna
was
try
trying
this
to
now.
hook me up.
Tamiya
Okay, no, I'm gonna leave it at
XF65
that. This
Field
isn't, like I
Grab.
said, no,
They're
no,
Felgrow.
no. This
We'll see what
isn't an
this looks
800
like.
Party line.
Wait.
800
The,
party.
the collars
What
are
is
so
that
fucking
even mean, bro?
So
That's
little
not
different
what we do
color.
Here.
funny.
If
Cat
we
collars?
have
So-
Oh, yeah.
female fans,
I had so
I'll
many
try it
cats
over on this
the week,
side.
they're
sorry,
going to
man.
be treated as equal. And, you know, I've given my thoughts on women, but I've tried to, you know,
Oh my
change
God.
my mindset that maybe not all women are like that. But, you know, in that case,
I
that's not
thought
going to
he's
be accepted
admitting-
here. You know,
He's
God.
admitting that his mindset was that all women are OnlyFans whores and shit. That's so funny.
it's a little
May I just
darker to
do,
start with, but I kind of like
back
it.
here?
So we'll see how
Yeah.
this looks.
All these tabs. Look at all those
We'll
tabs.
see how this looks.
Billy Mitchell just posted this real quick. Just to
No.
call back, you know, the AI thing.
You know, I could have put in a wet palette tray.
Yeah.
I've actually had this longer than I had the
This
wet
thing,
palette.
right? So we saw this. Let me show the chat.
This is somebody
Right.
gave me one, so I didn't actually pay for this one.
So about the
Okay,
AI,
you
yeah.
absolute legend.
Watcher
Here's
from,
what's interesting. We fed all the court transcripts in AI. It said there's no scenario where I lose. Said
Watcher
even
on the
if Billy
web gave me
wins, the
this one.
damages will
Okay.
be nominal, and he'll have to pay my costs.
Now look what Billy Mitchell just tweeted 4 minutes ago. I never lies. I can't lie.
Oh
It can
no!
do what it's trained to do. Give me a single example that AI was ever wrong. And Billy Mitchell, just like Billy Mitchell,
What
just
an
rubbing
absolute legend!
all night. He's been tweeting, by the way. If you're interested,
Oh.
go follow
man.
Billy.
I hope
Mitchell.
Watcher printed it. I don't know. I think
At
it came from his store because Watcher
Billy
sells this stuff.
Pac-Man.
So
no slipping.
I'm gonna buy
Um,
the hot sauce. You're gonna buy Ricky's.
let me see here.
I'm gonna order
I need to get
the
some
habanero
more
and
I
the,
can order
and the
goop.
other one.
out
To the
onto
DMs
the.
on your
20
own. I want
bucks.
nothing to do with it.
Build your audience, man, and do not give any money to Phil, brother.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I've had so many people saying they don't want to see me giving any money to Phil,
No.
so the purse strings are cut. So I'm just gonna use.
Oh,
The poppets are the same thing, yeah.
No!
Well, I've also been told when the
now
parchment
finally
paper goes bad, just
PWR
use paper
actually
towels.
Has
So
money to give to Phil.
So
He
that's
goes, you know what? Fuck Phil. He blocked me.
So
So,
here we
I'm
go.
not gonna do it.
Anything I get.
We're
from
gonna
a
try
PP
this
bill
guy
letter,
now.
like
See
I
how this
said,
works.
I've been very careful with the
Bro.
money I received, and anything I use
You
it for
gotta
is
see
tied to this. So I
picture of Phil. Bro, look at this picture
that
of
him
Phil
right-
tonight.
that's not him right
yeah,
now.
that's him when he missed the goal. That's
Oh.
Phil right now. Look at this,
Wait, one
guys.
second,
You won't
Pacey.
even believe it.
Oh
Look
my-
at this. Oh man, that's a sticker. Let's get 10 subs right now for sad, serious Phil, bro.
And he has a little anime character
seething.
beside him.
This is outside Phil, bro. This is the best.
My gosh.
We'll get
Oh,
him
I
nice
have a
and
fun
thinned out.
announcement when we.
Do I
do
think
Phil
Iran
set.
in the U.S. is going to heat up?
About
Yes,
What
sadly.
I've been up to.
got a capture card.
But I don't know if Iran's
And,
going to do
yeah,
anything
we'll see
about
where
it.
that
They
goes in
really
the future.
can't do
Should be
anything
here
about
next
it.
Seriously, the guy got a capture card within 2 weeks. It took Phil almost a decade.
Yeah, bro, that image is sad.
Isn't it?
That's like actually
No.
like, oh man.
Couple days.
Ugh,
It's gonna be
tough.
Dark Side Phil Burnell taking on the man that tried to bully him and beat him out of his career, PPP. Let's see who comes out.
Whoa!
Ooh.
The legendary showdown
Is that you
that
on the right?
everybody's wanting. Yeah, apparently that's
Did he make
me.
you fatter? He made you
I
fatter, I
guess
think.
he made me
Let's get it.
fatter.
Let's see. I'm putting the controller down, and it's in God's
That's
hands.
a bit insulting, isn't
It's
it?
in God's hands.
Oh wait, he's doing like an auto,
This
play.
is gonna
Yeah.
be incredible.
He's doing
This
auto
is gonna
mode.
be a big
You could do this
match.
in that game. I know that.
Comes
This
out on
is, this is trial by combat to determine who is on the righteous side of the snake.
16 years of his career is coming down to the ring, and he's taking on the young dude that tried to turn his channel into a debauchery network. There he is. He had success against Guerrero. He took the 1, 2, 3 from Benoit. Let's see how this match goes. And you are here on the PWR Nation.
Don't spoil
Royal
this one.
Rumble.
I haven't
we
seen
got
it.
Phil Burnell and PPP going head to
Well,
head.
that's Phil.
That's
And Phil, coming out hot with the attack. He's pissed. He tried to snake
Phil's
PPP
pissed.
and the
Oh, no.
casino.
King
He
Bull.
tried to take them down. He
No,
said he had
Phil.
enough.
There we go,
Aw.
chat. So that's that. We'll see what these
Lock
dry
on
in a
it,
minute.
Phil is
Slobber
unleashing
knocker.
that 16 years of rage, but PPP
No!
with the big
Let's
drop.
go! Let's go!
go!
The fall away
Let's go!
slam!
So,
I'm hot. I'm freaking hot. I gotta grab my beer.
but yes, I do think Iran in America it's going to heat up, but I just don't know what's going to happen. So,
Now, buddy.
I feel like I'm right back in the trailer park in 2001 again. Here.
He's back in the trailer park in 2001 when it was Austin versus The Rock. And it's Phil versus PPP. It's on the same level of grandeur.
It is.
This is the showcase of the Immortals.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny, dude.
And PPP is showcasing his strength to the fans, and he drops Phil right on his head.
see, guys, this is what the
Slowing
low
down a
palette
bit.
does. It
They're
allows me
throwing
to keep the
punches.
paint
This
wet.
isn't a wrestling match.
So I don't
This is
waste
turning
it.
into an all-out brawl.
So, we're going to try
Between
this.
these two.
Go back to the
There's
other
so
color
much
here.
heat
See what we
there.
can do about another
PPP called his wife
coat and
fat.
see what we get.
His wife.
Oh, man. Phil's motivated there, guys. Cat is fat, and it's powering up Phil. Every time you call Phil's wife fat, it makes him seethe and rage
That's
more.
genuinely funny, bro. That's funny.
Wife was probably in the back giving him
Actually,
a pep talk, telling him to beat the crap out of this guy for what he said.
Cat was
And
telling him.
PPP showing the athleticism.
Whoa! What a move.
Oh my goodness, look at the strength! Oh! Drops Phil right on his head again, can you believe it? Who would have ever expected PPP to be so skilled in the ring? That my hands are off the controller. This is in God's hands. This is a battle of
God's
attrition.
hands.
This is two men, who have successful careers, who have heat.
There we go, chat. That is the
Okay.
old, the first
Listen,
color.
Phil may
We'll
have
see what we're
had
looking
some,
like.
I don't
but
know.
it's
This is
really bad. It's
ridiculous.
sad. This arc that we've taken Phil on is.
See, and it does. I guess the water is coming through. Because notice, this is how it reacts when you get it wet.
In the best possible way, where it's like, this is the new hope. You know,
there was hope at
the
the
new hope for the sector.
2025 is so hot, bro. It's hot.
It is.
That are settling
Hot
it.
young men coming in and taking
Sector
out,
Boy Summer, that's what it is.
It's a split audience. The audience are saying PPP. They're saying DSP.
Are you going to race swap your troops? No, I have flesh-colored paint for a reason. I have flesh-colored paint. No, they're going to be hula paint.
With JR himself.
He self-inserted himself as Jerry the King Lawler. And he's pretending he's talking to JR, and he really believes he is.
There we go.
Man, we got Kilgore for 5 subs.
Thank
and
you.
Sean Slaughter with a sub
Let's
as well.
get some subs, cocksuckers. Thank you. Appreciate the support, Kilgore and Sean Slaughter.
Let's get them subs. Sure.
Oh, German suplex.
Don't meet the goal.
We got a 2.
And PPP will win.
Yeah!
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Bro, that's like the face of that guy when Undertaker's streak ended and he was just fucking shocked, buddy. In 4 minutes flat, I beat the piss out of Phil in the wrestling game. PPP.
Oh
Phil, even in his own dense wrestling video game with the deck stacked against me as much as it possibly could be,
you still can't win, Phil.
The big fat
Suffer,
There's
Phil.
no way this should have happened.
So
I'm
funny.
in enemy territory in the dense game, and somehow the game has just decided I need to win. 76 Orc for 5 subs, and Scuba Steve for 10 subs.
Thank you, 76 Orcs. Thank you, Scuba Steve. And Papa Polecat
for a
sub there. He's got a thing, by the way.
God's will. He said it was in the hands of God.
Deus Volt.
This was trial by combat, and God has judged me righteous. And felt it, Phil.
Here's Papa.
Yeah.
Papa Polecat. It's
and
like
Captain Blythe for 5 subs.
Papa Polecat. The clip is like turning the screen black. Like it's not letting me.
What's going
Hold
on
on here.
I'll try to get the next time. Sorry, Papa Polecat. We love you, buddy.
Need to keep putting more
Captain
interest,
Blythe
more paint on.
5 subs. This is why the human shield real.
Hell no, these subs sold for a sub as well.
Let's go. Thank you guys. Wow, Ashton, big support this week, huh?
Yes.
It was a fun week.
We had big support this week too, guys. We had monstrous support. You guys have been like fucking awesome this week. You guys are awesome every week, but still.
Can you believe it, dude?
Right, like this was bad. It looks like you.
Hey, look, I'm just like fucking his ass right here, buddy.
well, this is what I was like.
Taking his thumb to pound down.
No, well, looks like you guys are making out here.
No, it's a passionate love there. It's a lover's quarrel. We had a lot of heat, a lot of passion, and you can see the sweaty man action resolving it all.
Can you believe it, dude?
It looks like you're going.
Never would have expected that.
There you go, chat. I like this color a lot better. I think this is a far better Felgrow. I think this is a far better Felgrow. We're gonna have to try it when we get the other parts of the soldier painted, but we'll see.
I can't believe it.
So we'll see.
Right here, I take his ass.
Because this
What an
is
incredible moment. This is gonna shake YouTube to its absolute foundation. Can you believe it? I guess in the end, PPP was ready to fight. I mean, PPP is actually hot tonight.
so. What happened in the Weezer basis? No, I don't know what happened.
No, I'm gonna change my shirt. I'm all sweaty.
Hold on. You're leaving at the best one. It's PPP versus
let me change
Ralph.
my shirt. I'm a little sweaty. 1 second.
The grudge match of the century, PPP versus Ralph. What's gonna happen in this one, guys? I got the dub over Eddie Guerrero. Chris Benoit, he used my ultimate weakness of exercise with the Bowflex maneuver. Just couldn't handle that. But then I got the big dub over DSP, perhaps the biggest dub. But now this is for the real fans who know, they know. This is the blood feud of the century. The showdown that's been 7 years now of A-logging in the making.
All right, there we go, chat.
Versus Ethan Ralph.
The wife of Louisa Basin was shot by the cops? Wow.
Let's go!
Holy shit.
Let's get some subs. Let's get some dono chats flying. Still, let's get hot tonight.
Sorry, I was like fucking sweating.
All right, chat. Well, this is all kind of drying out. We're going to work on the half track.
I'm not aware of.
We're going to get him kind of
wanna see it.
sorted out here.
And here comes the ass man himself.
Don't spoil this.
He said it. He loves it. He's an ass man. Ethan.
All right.
Look, there he is. He's flaunting it.
Oh
off,
my God,
saying,
this guy is
"Come and get it."
mogging Ethan. Holy shit. Mogging Ethan Ralph. God damn, man. What a time to be
All right,
alive.
here we go. Like I said, I didn't know these two had heat. I barely know who Ethan Ralph is. So let's see, who comes out on top. It could be a surprise upset tonight. We don't know. Let's get some hype in the chat. Who do you think's going to take the victory here? I mean, PPP has been defeating people left and right tonight, which was incredibly surprising to me. Personally, I wouldn't want my hands anywhere near Ethan Ralph if he's really involved in that crap that he's...
Suffer Ralph. He wouldn't want his hands anywhere near Ralph.
Oh, God, that's rough.
Oh,
into.
All right, chat.
PPP is going to have to
Neat
wash
thing
his
is,
hands
with the
after
half
tonight.
track,
Ralph's fighting. He hits the hurricane
Yes.
runner. He's hot. He's fired.
yes,
up.
Ethan Ralph from the
He's
illustrious
taking
Kill
him in the
Stream,
back,
world
ready to
famous
spread
Kill
eagle.
Stream.
Whoa.
So anyways, guys, with the half track, we get a set of 4 dudes
Bend over for
that
him.
sit in the back, so we have to paint up some guys there too. So we have more practice
He's
for the
ready to get back
miniatures.
to it. And bend over for him. He's ready to get back to it.
So let's see what we got here.
69 has
For
gifted
5 subs.
young dude. We got the hot young dudes
guy's
watching.
Out of the
so
ring.
funny, bro.
PPP tosses him right out of the ring like the piece of
He's
garbage
so
that he is.
funny.
Oh, did you hear that one? PPP tosses him out of the ring like the piece of garbage that he is. And then Ralph, in order to taunt me, starts displaying his starfish.
PPP
That was
tosses
a
him right
deep
out of the
cut.
ring like the piece of
This
garbage that he
this
is.
more.
Oh, he pulled his pants down. He pulled his pants down.
Pulled
He's
his
inviting
pants
the audience.
down. He pulled his
He's
pants
inviting-
down and
Oh,
starfished everyone.
He pulled his pants down. He pulled his pants down. He's inviting the audience to take a sample of it live in the arena.
All right,
He's doing
chat.
it
I don't
again.
know why, but he's hot. He's pulling his pants down. Maybe he
Okay.
wants PPP to put his tongue there.
Whoa, buddy.
Whoa, buddy.
Whoa.
Yes, it comes with an MG42 gunner.
Whatever, bro. This is
Hold on.
I don't know.
I love PWR.
John Doe for a
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we helped promote
promote
them.
bell.
because this
How
is the
this
greatest
Should
art.
never have happened in a million years.
Oh,
the
buddy, this art
crossovers that are
is-
happening.
Yes.
10 times better than fucking we could have expected. man.
Sexuality.
Oh my god, it was like fate. You know, this whole arc with the DSP arc was rough to start, but like, god damn, the finale was beautiful
Reality is
outcome.
absolutely
Beautiful.
simmering.
By the
And
way,
maybe that
we got Kilgore for another $40, saying Andy had to change his shirt because he couldn't handle PPP.
Yeah. my
Whoa,
underarms
buddy.
were getting sweaty. I was like, oh,
gives him the edge. We don't know PPP sexuality. I think both of them
and the heat
have
too.
allegations involving their backsides.
What a
So
way
it's-
to put it! What a way to put it! That's the funniest fucking line of the whole night. I think both of these men have allegations involving their
Their
backsides.
backsides. That is
So
pretty
funny.
good.
A very even match here.
That's
Pulling his
cheeky.
pants down,
Very
trying to
fucking
get the
cheeky.
audience into things.
Oh my god.
He's like the creepy step uncle who sneaks into your room after a couple beers and wants to see if you're into it or not.
Wait,
Whoa!
Wait,
Whoa!
Ralph?
Wait!
hang
What?
on.
He stopped pulling his-
Ralph a pedophile.
He just called Ralph a pedophile. He just
Uh-oh.
called Ralph a
He just
pedophile.
called Ralph a
Pants down, trying to get the audience
Suffer
into things.
PPP.
He's like the
Suffer.
creepy step uncle who sneaks into your room after a couple beers and wants to see if you're into it.
Oh,
It's very specific, man. He wants to see if you're into it. Oh my god.
Or not.
Let's get some
I guess he wasn't on his.
This has been a fun episode. Holy fight. It's been fucking wild tonight.
Ambien or his benzos tonight because he seems to be in fighting shape. He's taking.
Wow. Holy shit.
Maybe he's trying to show him how to put in a suppository. I don't know.
This
Why
guy's
he's not pulling his
fucking
pants
brutal.
down. And
This
he
guy's
hits
fucking
he
brutal.
hits the Fame
Goddamn.
Master. Outside the ring, PPP is down. Submissions ain't gonna count outside the ring, Ralph. He's trying to wear him down. Oh, wait a second.
God.
Holy crap, PPP again has hired outside help to come down to the arena and help.
It's so funny. Like, two of your fights, you got someone from behind.
Somehow, like, I have paid off interference. It's completely random. It's complete RNG. But I guess Gabe Hoffman was pulling the strings in the matches.
Israel?
Help him win this match. That seems to be in his playing deck of cards. Going to the back, offering big amounts of money to other wrestlers to interfere in his match.
I love his kayfabe. Where
This is the second time he's had interference. But Ralph is fighting it. But can he handle two men at once? I don't know.
Okay.
Can he handle two men at once?
It's crazy.
I can't believe the amount of heat that these two must have for the match.
Ralph be like, I can handle 2 men at once.
It's intense.
This
And
match
PPP
is
Bish?
crazy.
This is so fucking.
This is fucking
He's setting
amazing.
it up. Is he gonna finish it off here?
That's
Hits
it.
the move. Oh, he gets it right in the middle of the ring. One.
Tough, Ralph.
Oh,
Ralph,
he kicks out
no
one.
Celtic,
He hasn't
kicks
taken
out
enough abuse.
one. My
He's gonna
God.
keep fighting. I'm surprised. I thought that was it, fans. I thought that was
He's
it right
doing-
there.
he's
I thought that was the
picking
end of the
up.
match.
My God.
Oh, what a drop kick by PPP.
Drop kick
Incredible.
back.
He's like a freight train. Once he gets that momentum rolling, he seems to be knowing what he's doing in there. And he's setting him up.
Right
Is he going to
train.
hit the power bomb? Is he going to end the match here?
Let's go.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Unbelievable. Athleticism. 1, 2, 3.
There was no escape.
PPP has
for Ralph.
defeated Ethan Ralph. In
You're
the middle
hot,
of the
buddy.
ring with an incredible showcase of athleticism. Let's take another look, fans.
What a way to Ralph.
I mean, with all that weight bearing down, it would have been hard to kick out of that one. Incredible. Unbelievable.
It's also a very good way to wipe out my brushes, I'm finding out.
Arena.
That's not true.
I love your content, and I want you to fuck me in my ass.
Okay, no, disgusting, dude. Come on. Oh my God, dude. I'm glad I didn't eat supper yet because that would have made me vomit in my freaking chair here. You're freaking blocked. Goodbye. Freaking blocked.
so-
That's disgusting. That's not the way we do business, or, it's not the way we interact. Oh,
Mr. Manchester for a sub.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
go.
Big support. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh, man.
What a high energy show,
so I'm
dude.
sorry. You're gone. Let's see.
You're gone.
How are you doing, dude? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I was just, I'm sitting here with my nephew. He's trying to call into the show, and I'm trying to figure out what he's doing.
Okay, and you have an issue with that?
All
Or is
right.
there some kind of family concern about your, younger family member watching the program? What are you getting at?
He's
Get ready.
not supposed to be calling anyone, and he's sitting here laughing at me, telling me that I'm felted and that I'm dented. What the heck does that even mean?
I have no idea. I have no, I do.
He has no idea. This is the funniest fucking shit.
Okay, chat. I think the Tamiya drab, the
Who I hang
Tamiya
on here,
field
like I
paint.
said, I'm not, your uncle. Or
So we
your
got her
parents.
two
I'm not
shades.
gonna police, who's viewing or who wants to.
I
call
think
in.
the
I welcome
Tamiya
all,
paint
So I'm sorry if you're
is
offended.
actually
that your
better
younger family member is tuning
than
in
the,
to program, but
so
it's
this
a
is the
family show. I
Vallejo
try to
and this is
promote
the
it as an
Tamiya.
openly family
Which
show.
one do you guys think is better?
Yeah, I
He
bet.
just told me Rich's daughter
I think it's this
Okay,
one.
goodbye, you effing coward. Get the F out. In fact, I'm sorry, Duke, but I'm really starting
It doesn't
to take
show
off
Sheen
over
as
there.
well. So
I just.
I think I'm gonna try these in Tamiya for
I'll
a
do my
minute.
best, dude.
We'll try them and see how they go.
It's not about getting the girl, but it's part of the story. So I want to get a girl.
PWR's face. He goes, not about hitting a girl, and then PWR is just like,
Yeah, the left one looks less shiny. Yeah,
like,
we're doing the Tamiya.
where is
So
this
all right,
going?
Friend, and I tried.
looks like our
waiting
plan.
patiently. I tried sliding into her DMs to help her with OBS on Twitter, and I tried making a love quest sign and holding it at my college campus.
Right.
But it's not working.
Right.
You're
So-
putting in too
It's
much
love
work.
quest
You're putting
sign.
too much work. You know, when you meet somebody.
Oh my god, it's
You're-
so funny.
You're putting
bro.
You're putting
You're
in too
putting
much
too
work.
much effort, bro. That's
and the
not the way.
Sparks fly. You can only do what you can do. You know, don't keep pushing. Don't keep going forward. And, you know, nothing is guaranteed in life. We can't expect anything. And if you're wanting a piece of ass, it just sounds like you're putting in too much work and not getting anything back.
Yeah,
He's
good
actually
advice.
true. That's a lot of work for a chick.
Absolutely. Like
Like
I
that.
said, I've denounced my sexuality, so it doesn't bother me that I don't have a girlfriend or I don't go out on dates. I don't right now want that crap in my life, but if you do, you know, you gotta change up your game plan, brother.
You know, I think Lalo needs to listen to this guy.
Yes, that's
Lalo
exactly what I was
needs to
thinking.
Tune into PWR and renounce his sexuality, buddy, because it's just giving him too many problems.
All right, tonight's theme. There's always a theme of the show. Tonight's
Oh,
theme
man.
is love advice, and
Apparently.
yeah.
Oh,
Right? Maybe I should denounce my sexuality. That would save me a lot of stress, actually.
Yeah, trust me, it's one of the best decisions I've made in my
All right,
life.
chat. So I just painted this up.
I'm going to think on that. I want to
Painted
thank
up
you so
the
much for
little
all your advice.
hammer
Yeah, no
thing
problem,
there,
dude.
but
I appreciate your
we'll
call.
see what that looks like in a second.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, if I can help
All right,
people,
so
choose this alternative lifestyle, I'm all for it. I don't endorse it. I'm not telling
No,
my
pause.
audience to denounce their
He
sexuality.
does know what these
But I
words
mean, with the
mean. He does obviously endorse that lifestyle since he lives it. What he
Well,
means to
that's
say
not what
is
he
he's
means,
not, like,
PPP.
forcing you
He's
to
not
live that
forcing
life.
someone. He's
Yeah,
not going to judge.
yeah.
He's not going to judge. He's giving an alternative.
positivity it's brought to my
Alternative
life,
lifestyle.
I would absolutely recommend it at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering
That's
if
an
you
endorsement.
No, I don't. In fact, I haven't touched that crap. I've never touched
What did you
crack.
say? A crack?
I've snorted cocaine openly. I'm open about that.
Let's go!
You know,
Let's go!
Is there any other
Should
degenerate?
Lalo just be honest about his drug use, like
Fuck it.
PWR, buddy? Like,
Buddy, can we like it's cold.
Prissy, you want to add to my line before we
Well,
get blocked?
we're gonna judge PWR? Fuck
you
it.
know, what a king.
Yeah, okay, goodbye. Okay, we got.
Can
I
I
like
buy
his
some
picture.
Popeyes? Oh my god. Okay. All right. We're almost through this.
Okay,
This is
how
the
are you
best
doing,
shit.
dude? I'm gonna give you a chance. I see you have a derogatory name, but I like your picture. I'm gonna give you a chance. What do you got for us? Help us end the show. What do you got?
Is that derogatory? How is that derogatory?
Can't hear you.
How is that derogatory, sir? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I took a look at it, and you're calling me a chewed, or I don't know if that's derogatory or not. I'm
Chewed.
taking it as
He
derogatory,
called him,
but just
he called him a chud, and PWR pronounced
A
it
chewed.
a chewed. You called me a chewed, buddy.
It's not a derogatory.
let's get your call.
Buddy.
Let's see if you can change my mind.
No, chud is complimentary.
Okay,
It's
sure.
complimentary.
We'll leave it at that. What's your question or comment?
Ah,
Well, I have a friend who got blocked, and he's extremely upset.
Don't care.
I would just
Don't
hope-
care. It was his choice to come on my line and use his degeneracy and, whatever he said that pissed me off. And no, there's going to be no second chances. How are you doing, brother?
Unlike
What a
Bill, there's no
legend.
Okay, this one's great.
Brother, I hear the sirens in the back. Are you on the run?
This one's good. This one's
Yeah, I was in my car and I was trying to do 130, and
He's
it's a lot
laughing.
faster in miles per hour than kilometers an hour. Now the cops are after me.
Oh, that's too bad. I don't endorse that behavior. I don't endorse that behavior just because I like to live my life on the edge behind the wheel doesn't mean that you should be doing it.
Yeah, this is turning into a really bad anniversary, dude. I think I appreciate
Anniversary.
everything you do. I'm sorry, honey.
Okay, I'm sorry. I try to be professional, but that was hilarious. I'm sorry. That almost had me cracking up. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay.
Oh man, it was an incredible
So much
show.
fun.
There were a lot of other really good calls that we just
It's
didn't
hard
have
to
time
get it all,
showcase.
guys. It's
Bro,
hard. to get.
I could just play his whole
Okay, chat. So
stream
we're gonna get
start
some
to
more of this
finish,
painted
you know
up
what
here
I'm
real quick.
saying?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a big tarp on
Uh,
the side of the
fucking
thing we're
Phil.
gonna paint up.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Oh, man.
I need
Alright.
to eat something. I need to see something real quick. Guys, I'm going to put on a song here, and we'll see you all
Give me a
in
second
about
here.
4 minutes.
Peace. We'll be
I
back.
need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back taxes, making large stacks, refunding chargebacks, and my laugh sounds like act. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bitch. Raise your hands in the air.
There we go, chat. Got that painted up.
I really, really do. I
Right
need
there.
that money.
So,
I really need that money.
so let's see what we get.
Really need that money. I need that money.
All right.
I really, really do. I need that money.
Forget I need to paint this gun shield here.
Really need that money.
The gun shield for the MG42s needs painted too. So,
That money.
where is it? Right here. The gun shield. I need to paint that, so I gotta grab the brown. I'll be right back.
Session of Street Fighter 3. Like I'm getting my vibe back from 2017. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money.
No, gun shield.
Do I need that money? I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. I'm the one who just filed for bankruptcy. I'm the one who didn't pay my taxes. I'm the one. Me. I'm the one who masturbated in front of children. I'm the one who got 4th place at Evo. I'm the one with a 10-year legacy. I'm the one. Me. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch.
So people are like, "Oh, Ralph H. Shit, a person." You know, if you say that, you have no idea what sex even is. Well, yeah, I've looked at us like I don't give a fuck. Like that doesn't like. Am I supposed to be ashamed of that? Like,
You ever,
like,
have you gotten your asshole eaten though? Because
yes,
Yeah.
many times. Killing by a well, I shouldn't say.
no, that's okay.
But you can imagine who a big fan of neon.
All right, sorry guys, I have to grab some food there as well as a piss break.
Alrighty, we're back there, folks.
Now, before, because people have been asking me about the game, just so you know about the DSP game, prototype is fucking working. In 1 week, a working prototype, and it's way more shit mechanics that we expected. The cards are hilarious. Dude, I showed Ash the RTU parody card. Ash.
Yeah, Phil, listen, Phil's not going to be happy about this game.
It's actually working.
He's
The
gonna be
developer, any idea I have, he's just in there, boom, 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 done. And it's working. And the parodies, there's references to COG and other people, obviously parody versions. We made the PWR card, Kino. It's called The Fan Becomes the Streamer. And then there's
guys, I'm going to ask you guys this. Do you want to reveal the spoiler on who Darkside Phil's third co-host was who canceled last night? Do you want it now? or do you want it later?
It was me.
When do you want to see the reveal of who Darkside Phil's third co-host was, who he turned to in desperation to save Smart
It was me,
Guys?
Chad. I confess.
It's one of his longest running dents.
Let's see it. There we go.
One of his biggest fans, guys. Let's have a look, guys. This is the new co-host of Smart Guys.
All right. By the way, people will be on Steam only for now. Here he is.
Here he is.
All right.
Oh, so. Me who's there was me who's there was me who's.
You can see here, this is a very intelligent man, a lot smarter than Phil, a lot quicker witted than Phil. Unfortunately, what happened is Darkside Phil said there was an emergency last night. This man, Brian, unfortunately got his hand stuck in a jar of Jif peanut butter and had to be rushed to the emergency room. Doctors, though, have managed to extricate his hand from the peanut butter jar. So he probably will be on Smart Guys next week. But he did have a peanut butter related hand injury. From what we understand,
Oh,
he
no.
was attempting to put the peanut butter on his testicles so a dog would lick it off. This is the sort of dent that we're dealing with. But, yeah, hopefully it works out for Phil if this guy is his third chair. Let's hit play a little more. Yeah, buddy! Let's go!
More charisma than Phil?
He does. He's more likable than Phil for sure.
He's on the show right now, meaning he has more viewers than Phil right now.
Look at him! It's the typical Jey Uso fan right there. All right.
Okay.
It's to the point on the show.
We're not making fun of him saying
Listen, this guy is.
him?
Listen, he's dented. Okay, this is the typical Phil fan. So.
All right.
Oh man.
All right, chat. Let's see what we got here. All right.
Okay, so this is the thing. Phil says that
We're
he
gonna-
doesn't shill, he doesn't do any of that stuff. But notice here, he's got affiliate links to commissioned products.
Wait,
do you see this?
Is that real?
Yes, and he lied to his audience and said he wasn't doing this, but it's true. He's selling these products in his description. He's shilling them.
Wait. How?
It's real. It's part of
Phil's
like
got
a
affiliate
YouTube
links? Holy
affiliate
shit.
program or whatever that you can put this stuff in your description. So Phil's on like a
gaming his
full-on
audience?
grip. Holy buddy. All right,
Okay.
so here we have
Wow,
SP's
Phil.
anniversary. So last week Phil was crying, saying Cat changed
All right, chat.
his
So
life.
we
Before
just
he
did up the
met
gun
Kat,
shield.
He was so angry, and
Oh, where
now
is
he's
it?
so happy,
there.
and all that she means.
So
to
the gun
him.
shield's
But
done.
Phil
So we'll
wouldn't
put
take
that on
the
in a second.
anniversary off.
So
Phil decided that even though he had made thousands of dollars on his birthday live stream, the sweet allure of $150 was too great.
Are you gilding the lily?
No, he's going to explain it.
By the way, speaking of anniversaries, that's like the opposite of what the guy in Black Mirror episode 1 did.
Yeah, by the way, the guy is willing to cancel streams because he's hungover.
Yeah.
But he's not willing to cancel a stream on his anniversary. Which, by the way, like, it's not really optional. Like, it's a stereotype in every movie, every TV show for a reason. Because bitches get fucking rattled about anniversaries.
By the way,
But Phil's going to tell us all, oh, no, Kat doesn't care.
By the way, me and Ashton were talking earlier. That first episode of Black Mirror get ready to have a bad mood. But it's not a bad episode. It's the most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life. So
well, there's some problems with it that don't really make sense.
But ultimately, the
it was
ending, you're
pretty
like, oh.
No, but here's the thing. Like, you know,
I wouldn't spoil it. I wouldn't spoil it yet.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
All
it
right.
at some point. Yeah.
Now, another thing, because honestly, I wasn't going to bring this up today at all because this is private stuff. It has nothing to do with you guys. But today's my wedding
Yes, Black Mirror's
anniversary.
out.
And already you were idiots
Listen.
over in the Kick Chat, the usual.
Wait.
But today's my wedding anniversary. And already you were idiots over in the Kick Chat, the usual LARPing trolls. Oh, he's on
LARPing
stream instead
troll.
of celebrating his wedding anniversary. And
Yeah, I mean, that's true, though.
Anyone would say that.
Yeah.
By the way, you know what is amazing about being a streamer? Bill, we could take off
You
whenever
set
we
your
want.
own schedule. That's the thing is, and next week he's taking 2 days off,
No,
like
he's not.
saying. Yeah, but he couldn't take that extra day off on his
Yeah,
anniversary.
what are they LARPing?
And it's like,
Reality?
is his wife gone? Like, is the marriage over? Because you normally can't just skip your anniversary to play video games.
Oh. And Kat wasn't working that day either, so she sat downstairs all alone.
And the story that
Whoa,
Phil says is
buddy.
she was playing Pressure Washer Simulator all day on her anniversary.
Whoa, buddy.
Wait, did
But
he actually
Phil-
That's
say
sad,
that?
Yes,
actually.
and Phil, as a good charitable
F.
man, watched his wife play Power Washer Simulator for 30 whole minutes while they ate sushi. That was the
Have
anniversary.
you played that game? It's a game where it's just like a nothing, like,
Isn't this shit sad?
it's like shut your
though?
brain off. It's like a game where you do when you're hearing a podcast. It's not even like a. This is sad.
I've never played it. It sounds like it's
She
interesting.
has the DLCs. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, and one of the games she's most hyped about this year is Power Wash Simulator 2.
There's a second one coming out.
It's coming out,
Idiots.
yeah.
So, as you guys well know, I've had a lot going on this year in my private life. This week already was a crazy week with the birthday marathon. My wife was working.
Oh my god.
You know,
This marathon's just our regular show length.
Are already going to
My wife was working like everyone else in the world does. Yeah.
celebrate, but we're going to celebrate next week. Okay. In fact, we have an extra day off slated for next week.
but why
to
couldn't you
spend-
have taken that extra day off today and actually celebrated your anniversary?
No.
Like a normal
There we
person.
go.
Like you have full control.
All
of
right,
your
so there we
schedule.
go. I'll let that
Like there are
dry.
a lot of people who they don't have control of their schedule, right? And so they have to celebrate like their birthday or anniversary or whatever on a different day. But you don't have that constraint. You have the luxury of choosing when you work. But you chose to shaft your wife so that you could beg for money while playing games.
Pretty fucked up, chat.
time together rather than on the actual day of the anniversary. All right. So FYI, next week there's going to be an extra day off. I will talk more about that as we get closer to
All right.
next week's schedule. So you guys will know well ahead of time what
People
days
are
I'm here and I'm
saying
not next
the
week.
real issue is
But
that
that's
he didn't
not a
shaft
big
his
deal.
wife.
It's my
I'm
personal
sorry, what are you, repeat
People
that?
are saying the real issue is that he didn't shaft his wife. He just didn't.
business. FYI, we're probably ordering out dinner today. Probably something my wife loves, like sushi or something, to celebrate. But outside of that,
Wait, pause.
So the celebration is
celebration's ordering
DoorDash
food?
sushi. Yeah, isn't that what you do every day?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, to
But
be
this
fair, it
time
sounds like
he's
it.
so gracious, he's gonna let her choose.
You could pick what you want. He's a piece of garbage. He's twisted.
it is what it is. When you get older, you realize,
It is what it is. There it is, guys.
hey, yes, it's nice to celebrate holidays and
How
anniversaries.
about
way,
this? How about
sushi-
you know what?
Wait, we got sushi. Isn't as good ordered out. You have to eat it fresh at
No,
the restaurant.
no.
Otherwise, it's like all like old.
But like with Phil here, why even address
All right,
this?
hold on.
Like
Yeah.
if it's your
How
own
does this
personal
work?
business, your own anniversary with your wife, why even address this? Why go on this big long cope about it? It's just weird, man.
Yeah, for fucking, you're gonna eat takeout sushi. I do that rarely. I'm like just really lazy, but it's your anniversary, bud.
Okay.
Get in the
let's see
car.
here.
Get in the Uber. Go to the sushi place.
Well, where it gets really, really bad is his dented co-host for the night for the wrestling show canceled. So it's like the perfect opportunity. Oh, well, I guess I'll take the night off and I'll go do something with my wife. Rather than do that, he didn't play games either. He's like,
Ooh.
none of the games will
Uh-oh.
work. I've already played them all this week.
What games?
So
That's not good.
He'll go through it, but he just he chose.
All right,
to
chat.
do a
Hold on here.
Q&A with his audience.
Yeah, it's a
begging
game for dents and 4-year-olds. I
$150
understand.
Rather than spending any significant amount of time with his wife on his anniversary. That's what he did.
Let's do an anniversary marathon.
But usually don't get to just take entire days off in the middle of nowhere to do so.
It's your
You do, but you do though, Phil.
You
but
plan
you
it.
do. No, but he does. He can do whatever he wants. You know.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
can do whatever the
streamer.
fuck
This
he
is
wants.
crazy.
He's a
I'm just
fucking.
saying,
You're
You
self-employed.
gotta just do it when you have time, and we're gonna have time next week, and that's when we're gonna celebrate.
I mean, having
the thing.
like had to
Actually,
work
guys,
jobs where that wasn't a
He
luxury.
celebrates
This is
his birthday
infuriating
for a
to
whole
hear.
week, but can't take one day for his wife, who he cried about. Those tears weren't for his wife; they were for me. That's what's so fucked.
And
The
him.
guy's more in love with me than he is with his own wife.
But he wants to see my fucking board abs, but he won't.
I know.
You're
Shredded
right.
Body.
He's hot for me, but no.
People are like, you look like you're wearing the Vice City shirt that Tommy Vercetti wore. You're absolutely right. That's what this shirt looks like. I didn't realize it till right now. You guys are dead on correct. It does look like Tommy Vercetti's shirt. Wow. Cool. Alrighty then.
This is
Excellent. All right. Anyway, so folks, welcome to the show. We got all the nonsensical stuff.
Okay, so it's
That
now
was the
time.
intro.
Yeah, that was the intro.
That was the
That's
intro.
how-
Jesus.
intro?
That's how your show, sir.
What the fuck? I thought that was like in the middle of the show. Anyway, guys.
So
welcome
now
to
we're
the-
gonna talk. Now we're gonna time
All right.
skip to the late night
I'm
stream.
painting the
which never
antenna. I
should have
forgot to
happened
paint the radio
because
antenna.
His co-host canceled, which I wonder if the
So.
co-host was even real.
No.
But let's have a look.
Out of the way.
He had a
So
whole
now we can talk about
jalapeno.
the important topics,
All right.
of which we don't have any today because I
Wait.
He doesn't have any topics for the podcast.
You should take
Stop!
off. It's your anniversary. I'm not. I have a
You know.
podcast. Well, we
Well, I
don't
don't
got
have
any
any topics.
checked, and there's really no game
Okay.
going on to really mention today. You know, there's nothing.
Don't
that I
let Phil
really-
piss you off too much,
perfect day to
chat.
go
It's not
out.
good for your
Do an
health.
early anniversary. Take her out in
So,
the morning.
don't let him
Put
get
you
to
guys
you.
on. What I would like to do is talk about how yesterday's streams went because yesterday was a very positive streaming day. That's for sure. Tonight we're
That's the topic. How yesterday's
Yes.
stream went.
Yes. Well, that's the topic every day. It's a business meeting where the audience is whipped for not giving Phil enough money. That's
That's
every
true.
show.
I can't even.
probably expecting smart guys and said, "Oh, good, it's Phil's final wrestling commentary show before WrestleMania. His third and final, surprise host is going to be here. It's going to be a hype night. We're going to have wrestling commentary and all kinds of fun stuff. Phil's going to unpack more WWE cards."
Who was
That's like my
asking for
nightmare. That's like a
Yeah, I don't know
that?
who asked.
No one was excited for it, Phil. Nobody was hyped for it. The only reason he's still doing it is out of spite. And honestly, the only way he could build any hype at all is to bring in PWR. Like, other than that, it's worthless.
I'm sorry.
Right? Everyone got all excited, and
No one got
I am-
excited.
I saw one of his card unpacks just out of curiosity. It's so boring. It was it was one where the camera wouldn't focus.
Yeah,
Did
right.
you see that?
It's so amazing, though, where he goes with the cards towards the end of this clip. It's so
Okay.
funny.
then all of a sudden, last minute, sadly, we had some bad news. I got word that my host couldn't make it, that there was a
All right,
big
chat, hold
emergency
on.
going on.
We need to
And
put
because
this
of that, there was
fucker
no way they were going to be able to make the
on.
show. And I thought about, well, I could do the
Doesn't
show
it sound
solo.
Like he's just pulling that shit right out of his ass. I don't know. But here he goes, oh, I could do the show solo. Well, why won't you do the show solo, Phil? Is it because you can't carry a show on your own because you're terrible
Yes.
and you have no idea what
Correct.
you're talking about?
Correct.
Amen.
Correct.
He's a bum. He's going to admit that.
The fucking
He's going to
loser,
admit.
dude.
He's like, well, people don't like me solo. It's like, yeah, Phil.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's kind of a
But
problem.
honestly, number one being that it was a last.
You
minute
see no
thing, I
model
just
building.
found out
Okay,
about
I'm
this maybe
sorry.
an
Here.
hour before the end
We're
of
working
my
on
earlier
it.
stream.
Hey, go for it. How you doing,
Someone
man?
just says he has a DreamWork animation.
Hi from
face.
Hungary. Hope you're doing well.
He does.
He does.
He does.
He actually.
Hello.
I don't know why that works.
Should be like morning over there. Hope you're having a nice Saturday morning.
So it wasn't like I was going to be able to give people a big notice. You know what I mean? It was definitely going to be feeling like
Okay.
a last minute.
All right, so we got
which I don't think many people are
gun
going to be too happy
shield.
about. That's number one.
We are
Number two.
Who cares?
I don't know how many people were going to like a solo show regardless. I'd done 2 solo Smart Guy shows about a month ago. And,
Yeah?
diminishing
it
returns.
go?
The first
He's
diminishing returns.
I thought with you gone, it's gonna be way better though.
he's acknowledging the reality of the situation, folks.
More of this we
So
get,
we
Phil,
got
the
this
less
bad
we
boy.
like
We're gonna
it.
put him in like that.
So Phil didn't have the confidence to be his own man and stand
Okay.
in the wrestling show.
That's
because he
pathetic.
sucks.
That's
Isn't it
pathetic.
sad?
Yeah, dude, it's actually.
There we
But
go.
then
All right.
it's
Ooh,
like,
we got a
so this
fingerprint I
entire
gotta get
week on
off.
the
Ooh,
road to
buddy.
WrestleMania, one of the
Uh-oh.
most pivotal build weeks is gonna be
Uh-oh. That's
completely
not good.
uncovered. But Phil's gonna cope and say it was filler. Like, this is one of the most important weeks. Some of the most important segments.
Yes, it's the week before WrestleMania.
Phil's, oh, it's all just filler, guys. Da, 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 da. That's insane. But it's supposed to be a long-term wrestling show. Like, people aren't going to tune into your show about wrestling if you're not covering every week. This is pathetic.
It's retarded.
So people were kind of shocked that it was solo, but then the second episode, people were like, we don't really like it. They like the fact
Just
that I'm doing
admits no
co-op
one liked
commentary. So,
Honest.
I talked
he's
to,
just admitting he
the
needs someone else
person.
to carry him.
His snort's just so like, so powerful. Not like a sniffer.
And they said
Also, go for it. I apologize, but
For sure.
now you're learning. If you don't know about the sector, let me introduce you.
Well, he
The Dark
could
Side
have
Phil.
Some sort of drip or some sort of medical condition that causes this.
So there we go, chat. We got the shield on.
Our show, or he would go on
And now
the
we're
live
going to
show,
move on to the
suddenly
painting
snort would
the
disappear.
guy. Because now I think his
So
paint's
what it
dried up.
actually is he
We're going to
does
see
that
how he
to
looks.
torture his own audience because he hates them. He resents his audience, and so therefore he wants to
Okay,
make
we
the
got to move some
experience
paints out of the
listening to
way.
I respect that.
Thought about it, and I was like,
Like, I
All
respect him hurting.
right.
Is what I meant by that. Yeah.
Is one more.
right,
week
let's see
of
where we
show
are
content
here.
before
Okay.
WrestleMania is not this week. It's the week
So
after.
from what we can tell, Tamiya Fieldgray is probably our
basically,
best
supposed to be a
shot.
wrestling guy.
Well, I can't get my
You
hair
don't
today to
even
do
know
anything
what
I want. Look at
WrestleMania
it. Like, well,
Oh my God, the guy's discussing his hairstyle.
This is
Instead
sad.
of just, but he's doing this instead of doing the anniversary with his wife. Is it really worth it? Like,
Here we
how
go.
many
All right.
years do you really have? Like,
You
how
working
many
on anything good today? Go for it.
anniversaries do you have?
Hope
I
you're
thought you meant
was
till
it-
his hair.
hope you're
falls
doing
out.
well
Yeah,
because
fucking hair
we're
falls
working
out.
on our
It's like, really though, bro.
Vermont
Like, how
guy,
many
and we finally got some
rotations
fell
around
grout to
years do you
work
really
with.
think you
So
have left? And you
I think it
decided
looks
to
pretty
waste
good.
your
I think we're getting
anniversary
there.
on
I think
this.
we're getting there.
Buddy, this is like the perfect.
Hey,
day
Geopathic,
to
how
take
you
off,
doing?
Even if it's not your anniversary. By the way, this is a great off day anyway.
will not stop.
There we go, guys.
I don't know.
So
how
that's a
how
color we
it's going
got.
to be
So we're
because,
gonna
for
stick with this
example,
color
it
for
seems like
now.
next week, this coming, SmackDown tomorrow night, and then Raw on Monday is filler.
We're gonna
It really
work on
does
this
feel like
color
it's
for
all
now. I
filler.
think it's gonna
Like,
work
we
for
already-
What do
us.
you mean? It's like a road to WrestleMania. Even I know that, and I'm not a fucking wrestling guy at all.
There we
Pretty
go.
much
We're gonna give it a
all
shot.
the matches for WrestleMania have been determined. They were all announced over the last week. These title matches and everything that are going to happen. So,
All right.
in this regard,
Let's get this black going on this
I
guy.
don't know how much more.
We got some flat black.
This modern chat goes, please don't play Yakuza today. That's super boring.
It is super boring. Well, don't worry. He didn't even play a game, but
Good.
He did. He was even more boring than that.
Well, to be fair, it's fun playing alone privately, enjoying it.
Yeah,
Not
when's
watching
iDubbbz is right after Phil.
after this.
Commentary will be added or
Have they talked
having
about
an
Nick
extra
yet?
week if it really matters, wrestling wise. But
There we go.
I definitely
All
think
right.
it's better to delay it a week and do it next Thursday night. Better to delay.
Goes, the PWR segment was so fun and I couldn't stop smiling.
You're wondering how I get into this?
Unbearably
Well, let me
depressing.
tell you. I mean, at the end of the day,
It's just like so deflating.
I'm
having
ignorant
listen
white
to
trash
him
like
in
everybody
that
else.
On and on and on.
Look at his
I
face here.
My parents were great and loving,
like
but
a
I grew
Muppet.
up on the sticks and
Like he actually looks
know.
like a fucking Muppet.
ignorant white
He looks like a
trash.
Down syndrome Ricky Gervais. Doesn't
Yes.
Okay,
Down
so we are
syndrome
going
Ricky
to
Gervais.
see if I can
And
zoom in
still
more.
do
See if
it,
we're getting better
do a
quality right now.
half-assed show tonight with just me.
Okay. Will this work?
I love
There
how
we
he
go.
ends the show with
This will
his
help you guys see what I'm doing.
half-assed, Like he just admits that.
Okay.
What's even the
So,
point then, Phil? Just let it go.
ooh, I missed a seam on the shirt.
Game, they're saying.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. We didn't have to do Smart Guys tonight. We have more than enough stuff to do. And I started thinking, what can I do as an impromptu stream in place? Well,
Really,
I don't want to
he
do
goes,
Minecraft.
He goes, we have more than enough to do. And then he begins explaining that they actually have nothing to do. For completely arbitrary
Have I bucked hay as
reasons.
a kid? A couple of times, not a lot.
Tomorrow.
He's Ricky Gervais
Not a lot.
in the microwave, they're saying.
But yes, I've done it before. I
I
failed.
want to do more of that tonight.
Blueprints.
I'm doing Street Fighter tomorrow night, so that
Blueprints
Like
of
I said,
what?
well, that's skinnier back in the day, guys. They did all kinds of stuff.
Something? Do you know?
I don't know. I have
out.
no
We
idea.
just did Call of Duty last night.
Roofing,
Someone's checking off all
flat
the
work,
boxes. Adam Fogg
all
just
kinds
played,
of
and I
shit
don't
I
wanna
never
do
want to
narrative
do
based
ever
play
again in my
people listen
life.
and complain. Same thing with Disco Elysium.
What do my
Disco
siblings
Elysium
do?
is
I
doing
don't
well
really
because
like
it's
to
a
discuss
small group of
that
people who've been
because
showing up
they
and
don't
supporting it.
necessarily. I don't want to.
wanna
I
do an
don't want
impromptu
to
stream where they can't make
dox
it, and now the
them.
whole stream will
So,
flop. So
because it would be very quick
We're
to
gonna do
dox them.
nothing.
So I will not
Yeah,
discuss
if
what they
you
do.
miss a bit of this
So
sort of
no
thing, you'll be
offense,
fine.
but
Yeah.
It's like the game's very narrative heavy, and you could.
This is just
one of your
crazy.
brothers has a lawyer and he has
All these
normal hobbies.
reasons
Okay,
why
well,
you can't do stuff.
does that mean OnlyFans?
Take the
Yes.
time off and spend it with your wife.
So
The trolls will shut
exactly.
the fuck up about it. But oh no.
basically, I'm like, if you're going
Yeah,
to
no.
Adam
It's
Fogg,
hey,
two ways you
hey,
can do it.
James. No worries.
Number one, you could play a
I'm not
schedule
offended.
one.
Please don't take offense
Have
to
you
that.
ever heard him say there's a
I'm just saying I can't talk about it because I don't think it's fair to
always
them.
says there's a tiny, small group of people
Yeah,
supporting.
it's never a fucking big
man.
group.
Just never want to do that to
during
them.
my birthday marathon, but only for a
Okay,
little bit
so
over
let's
an
see what
hour.
we
didn't
got
get
here.
too
Let's
far
start.
into it. We basically just got to the first part where you're open world doing all the, selling and setting up your business and all of that, and then we ran out of time. So maybe, right, we could do that.
Imagine running out of time on a stream that you set the schedule for.
You could go as long as you want.
My favorite
Or we
brand of
just chill. We
tractor.
just have a late night chill stream.
And
So those
that's
are our
what he
two
did.
options. If you just want to hang out tonight and talk, we can do that. Let's see if we raise $100.
Gotta be
tonight.
green. That's
Of
why
support, I will
if
open
it's
up one of the
green, it
packs
actually will
live.
pull.
When I was a kid, these were supposed to be for kids. Kids would collect these cards.
Phil, listen
And
to
now
what you're
it's
saying.
all for a
Phil, listen to what you're saying. Like Phil is actually doing a rant against himself. By the way, look at how Feezer maxed he is.
I know. That's what I was saying. How
when
many
he
years?
when he loses it
But,
all on top, it's
no,
like
it's
the
John Deere's
vice
the best.
principal Philip.
Hang on.
Case is
Bro,
all right,
this
but if
is
you wanted your tractor to pull
wild,
for a
bro.
fuck, you gotta have John Deere.
This is
That's
wild.
just, I don't make the rules.
That's an emote or something,
No.
bro.
I'm
like,
gonna do.
Did I get a
one
Zelle
better.
for Clyde? Hold on, let me
he's
see.
doing Bossman.
Sorry,
Strike.
sellers.
I'm gonna do you one better.
Let me see.
Norwood
Give-
Ford. Let's
Um,
get some subs.
Watch this. All right, I'm gonna play it. Trust me. Just let me do something in the background here.
adults. What do the kids do? They sit around with their thumbs up their fucking asses playing Fortnite and shit because they can't even play with.
Wait. Kids still collect fucking wrestling cards. What is he talking about?
I know, man. The guy's saying that because adults buy up all the cards, kids can't get them.
Who cares?
But it's like, but he's part of the problem because he's buying up all
Yes.
the cards.
Wait a second. They're playing Fortnite. Okay, yeah, kids like Fortnite. Who cares? Can you believe it? Kids like something different. Oh, old
Let me
man.
see your
yells
chat.
out
Hold on.
loud.
I think too, he's talking about kids' bums and things being inserted into it, which it's like maybe not the best optically there, Phil.
Yeah. Kids shoving their
And by
thumbs
the
up
way,
their ass.
we've got Magic
What?
Short Bus for 5.
Wow.
Saying, did you guys see Phil was gone for an hour today in the middle of a stream? HOA may have found the zoo. Yeah, for whatever reason, the guy in the middle of this Minecraft stream just
Yes, I
disappears
did get
for a
your
whole
Zelle. Thank
fucking
you.
hour.
What does he have on the screen?
Thank you very, very much.
like
I
that.
got it. It
Like
just
a
it doesn't
like
tell
an
me all the
empty
time.
fucking chair.
Sorry.
For, I think it was like 50
But I did
minutes
receive it. Thank you.
straight. He was not there. I don't know what he was doing. I guess we'll never know.
Well, I'm talking about old John Deere, not the new stuff.
There's There's something happening.
Oh, you're doing model rockets, Ben? That sounds like fun. I did model rockets as a kid. I know they're probably a lot better than they were 25 years ago, 30 years ago, but
Is it live yet? Ooh, the
awesome.
Final Fantasy 7 cards are live.
Awesome.
Phil, that's you, Phil. You're the 50-year-old guy buying up these cards for your stream, Phil.
17, 18 boxes, 20 boxes.
All right, hold on, chat. This is looking good, actually. Hold on here.
You are.
Oh, this is good.
I don't even know the sentence before.
Oh, the whole. By the way, he doesn't care about kids being able to get the cards. He's upset because he's having to pay $70.
Here we go. We're getting there.
Of cards.
Yeah, the Estes rockets were the shit.
The whole box has.
They were awesome back in the day.
Which he's charging it has 8 packs in it. Like the guy's making $800 on the box and is worried about the $70 cost. Like it's crazy. Holy, is that a sticker? Let's get 10 subs for the Bald Phil sticker. All right, are we doing Phil's racism rant, or are we just gonna leave it there with Phil?
Listen, dude.
Go to iDubbbz. Like we kind of did that. It's like a retread.
Which one? The making if you live.
No, the other one where he calls everyone racist.
Let's
and starts
save
banning
it for Monday.
The ghost of DSP's Rabbit has gifted 10 subs.
I was hoping
and Buzz
that
CJC for a sub. Also,
you know what? I'm gonna actually re-ask it before I screenshot that.
There we go, chat. That's what we're getting so far.
On the sides. It could be bald.
We're getting something. We'll see. This is like when it dries.
Realistic.
So, DSP named the rabbit Bunny. Yes.
We don't have to always do first prompt. We don't have to do first prompt.
Let's do some iDubbbz while we still have some energy for it.
Yes, and unfortunately, again, folks, I cannot do a post show tonight. I have a family thing tomorrow, gathering type thing. I'll be hanging out with them. But I'll start doing post shows again next week, and I'm doing game dev on Sunday, so I'll have a lot of stuff to show you all next week.
Nice.
So, yes,
they're busy.
All right, let's have a look here.
Busy beavers.
All right.
So we're going to start off with their Patreon. So this is the Patreon for their podcast, Maximum Damage. As you can see, they've done maximum damage to this Patreon in the last number of months.
Ash.
No, Phil. Oh, buddy.
Let me see. There, the other one was like too boring art.
Oh my god.
That's actually
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Thing ever.
That's pretty good. What are we putting that in as a sticker?
Yeah. Because
all right, so let's have a look here.
Sorry,
so we can see their Patreon, which is like the only viable revenue stream for this podcast. It's down. It's down bad, buddy. The earnings are down 43% in the last 2 years. Yeah, buddy. Like it's brutal.
We got a little mark there, but we're gonna fix that. So hold on, chat.
They're making $519 a month.
Hold on, chat.
To do this shit.
Oh no. And
look at 2024. It's just completely collapsed. Like fell.
Man.
Oh, bro.
How the fuck did this happen?
I honestly don't know what happened there.
No, that wasn't
I think that's when they started the podcast, isn't it? Sometime in 2023.
And then everyone hated it, so it went down. Then back up.
Checkers, good thing he didn't say the N-word.
Imagine
how much worse it could be.
Buddy, the more I say it, the more subs we get.
So that's the state of their Patreon. Now let's have a look here. This is the Social Blade. It's not.
There we go, chat. We're getting them painted up.
No.
That's the
So.
daily, bro. Oh,
all right.
And they lost 100 subs this last week also. So that's and then we have the view count on the most recent podcast.
Is that You photoshopped that.
No, that's real. That's real. After 7 hours, the show had received 357 views.
Ooh,
now, I
rough.
checked in on it the next day.
Those are my kind of numbers.
Go to the next slide. It had received 948 views in a day. So less than 1,000 views in a day.
That's how?
This is iDubbbz. This is a 7 million subscriber channel. Used to be the king of YouTube. Can't even get 1,000 views on a video in a day.
Fuck.
That's brutal. Okay, so here's their new plan. So they've been unable to get anybody to buy tickets to Creator Clash, to donate money to the charity. It's a total disaster. So they've launched the Creator Clash 3 sweepstakes, where you can win a trip for 2 to Creator Clash 3, 3 days, 2-night trip to Tampa with hotel and flight included. But what you've got to do is donate $10 to enter the sweepstakes.
That's such a scam.
Now, you got to wonder, like, is this legally legit? Like, do they have the ability to run a lottery like this or a raffle like this? And why would you do this? Because
I mean, no, they probably aren't set up for it. Florida's really strict on that shit, too.
Yeah.
They're going to lose money. And I don't even think this is legal. I think this is, like, illegal and a scam.
Yeah, it's very questionable. I would not recommend it.
That doesn't sound... a raffle.
I mean, there's a lot of regulations around raffles and lotteries, dude.
That's wild. Okay, guys, there you go. Sorry, take a second. Phil Bald is officially in the rotation. Yeah,
and then
didn't like Mr. Beast get in like fucking trouble for this shit?
Yes.
If Mr. Beast is like has struggles, you'll be
like this is they're so desperate, bro. So
yeah, you don't want to do this, chat. Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Now, I don't
Can you hear me?
If that's for the charity
All right,
side.
just making sure.
Or if that just goes straight into their pockets. This $10.
What's
and it's not really sure.
2C.
It's on tiltify.com.
Tilted.
I'm going to just give them the benefit of the doubt that it's going to charity. But the thing is, like, this is going to be another financial loss for them. They're going to have...
There we go, chat.
Like,
so we've got...
What is 3 days, 2 nights, hotel and flight? Like, at least $2,000.
There we go. It's looking like we're getting there.
2 or 3 grand. So are they really going to sell enough $10 raffles?
No.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Like, how about we donate and we'll win? That would be funny. Imagine we both.
And then, okay, so we have some of the comments on this. Gotta fill those empty seats somehow. Y'all sure you want to do this?
No.
You got the funds to be paying.
Change your mic back when you start streaming to the main camera. Well, this is the thing. This camera is actually... I click a button and it switches to the normal mode. See? So that's me working. And I just go to back to close-up mode.
Okay, so here we
I can go into
this
mode.
This is just sad.
What the hell?
Bro.
Yeah.
It's just sad at this point.
You know what Ashton said to me before the show started? He goes,
there we go.
Listen, Andy, we're in a conundrum.
Yeah, don't run to sweepstakes. It is a bad idea.
The iDubbbz at the end of the show. Otherwise, it ruins the vibe of our show.
Yeah,
but by the end of our show, we're tired.
So then the site suffers and it's low energy. But like I can't in good conscience, like this should be a whoa buddy, but I can't in good conscience put it in whoa buddy because we'll lose all of our fucking viewers. Everybody will go to fucking bed. So it has to go here in like the death slot at the end of the night.
But people enjoy it as well, and it does well on the clip channel. So does the DSP stuff. So we've had to backpack.
There we go, chat.
You know what I mean?
So we've
Remember
got
start the show with
the side of this.
A clog. Now we have to end the show with garbage. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 75.
What the? Okay. So first of all, like it's just really hard to listen to. Second of all, what happened is Dane didn't bother to wake up for this shit.
Stop.
So Dane didn't show up, just ghosted these fuckers.
No.
So they replaced Dane's camera with Linkara running towards the screen.
hell already?
Random.
Yeah.
No, you're lying.
No, not lying.
Really?
Yeah, we've been going through it.
I swear to God, it was just 69.
Yeah, and then I stopped saying them.
Oh.
Because I don't know. It's hard for me, but I need to get in the habit of.
You notice, like, there's
looking
such
at
good
it.
energy to start the show, right? Like, they're really amped. They're gonna give you a rundown of what's going on or funny joke. No, it's just like
There we
pathetic,
go.
low energy.
We're gonna get in there, chat. Hold on.
It's
just sucks.
really pathetic.
Before the podcast.
Nobody be alarmed if you're looking
Arcane
at
is
the
the correct
visual.
word. Yeah, it's
that is not Dane, and that is not. Oh,
It represents Dane.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
he's
in his
running
dream.
away from this podcast because it
Yeah,
sucks.
exactly.
I think he's sleeping or something.
Yeah. I texted
Ash.
Dane yesterday. Oh, sorry.
You were right. This is action.
Like, and this is like, so far what you guys have witnessed is the 42 seconds out of the 6 minutes and 40 seconds that I was able to somehow scrape off the floor. You know, like, it's terrible. Like, it's unwatchable slop. And it's just not good.
Someone said this is worse than Nerds on the Go now.
I'm bumping the mic. I texted Dane yesterday and I said, "You down to record tomorrow at 10 a.m.?" And he responded with, "Yippee!" That's a
These
typical
guys-
response from Dane. but-
They're making normally they film this in the afternoons, like 3-4 o'clock. They're making Dane, who's like a neat like YouTuber, wake up at 10 in the morning to do this garbage with them.
Why?
Look at Anissa. She's not happy that Dane's
Record
not
at 4.
They don't pay him. They don't pay him anything.
There we go, chat.
Like, Dane doesn't.
We got
wake
some
up
boots
before
on him.
2-3 in the fucking afternoon every
Well, there we
day.
go.
Like, that's
We're
Dane's
gonna let those
life. Like,
boots dry. We're gonna get his cuffs in a second.
he should wake up and do it for free at 10 a.m. for that.
Items gets bolder every time I see him. Yeah.
Usually that means that he is prepared and ready.
Yeah, that means yes in Dane language.
Yeah, but I left him a bunch of voicemails.
Wait.
Imagine you're
Mm-hmm.
blowing up this guy's phone because he won't go on your podcast for free. That doesn't even get 1,000 views.
I get more views on the Thursday night show.
That's wild. Man.
My Thursday night shows are like 4,000 to 5,000 views total.
About 10 minutes ago. So he will
So-
probably join us. At
No, I'm
some
better doing
point
better
in the
than
call.
iDubbbz, I guess.
So
So
that will.
that's a good news.
It's a recorded podcast.
Oh, that Mahmoud Khalil guy is getting fucking deported. That's
These
good.
guys don't do anything else for work.
The Menendez brothers are having a resentencing hearing
anything.
coming up.
They don't have hobbies. They don't. You know what I mean?
So iDubbbz is gonna like at a certain point here try and push back on Anissa's bullshit, and he just gets completely buck broken and destroyed.
Yeah.
So
Like my thigh and my knee tattooed on the same leg,
Mhm.
and wearing jeans
Yeah.
while that's happening. Like,
Well, no one's forcing you.
I know,
Exactly.
but I want to look my Sunday best.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
And I haven't worn.
Is that
those
like
jeans.
Sunday best, like going to church type meme?
Oh,
Okay.
imagine. I mean, first of all, like imagine not knowing what wearing your Sunday best means. Like I know I might be biased because of my own personal
No,
background.
I know that.
but,
Everyone
like,
knows that.
Everybody knows that, and then he calls it a church type meme.
Not a
like,
meme.
how
It's a fucking
How,
phrase.
how terminally online are you, sir? Oh man,
I'm
it is
fucking mad.
Really, retard alert! Retard alert! But okay, so Anissa, it's her own choice to put these on, but she's gonna bitch about how it's just so horrible, and she's in such excruciating pain wearing these blue jeans, and she's just wah 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 wah.
So here we
And he
go.
goes, well, it can't be that bad.
Oh.
Anissa is just fucking livid. You'll see.
We're going to church. Well, we're going to the Church of Merlin.
Yeah.
But yeah, the jeans. Like, I'm in the itchy, scabby phase of healing my tattoos. So I don't know why the fuck I thought wearing like hard denim. Like, these are hard denim.
Well,
jeans.
well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Why wouldn't you wear
Well,
sweatpants?
Well, it's the thing.
It's not fun, and this goober's like on me, so I can't even.
I don't think it's that bad.
What the hell?
Let's see here, chat. We're gonna.
Is it really?
They got some
different
cuffs
wearing, like,
because.
a soft pair
Yes.
of.
Yes, it
Really?
So what this is gonna
Yes.
do, guys?
You got more
The
fuzz
Germans
and
by the end of by
interaction
mid
with,
late
like
war,
sweatpants
you didn't.
over-
Not everybody had jack
Like
boots.
she can't.
They had
she can't
they had
believe
ankle boots, and then
that
they had like
Ian
gaiters.
disagreed with her in any way.
So
That he
that's
didn't
what I'm
just
going to try to do
immediately
here and see if we can
knuckle
make
under
that
and
look.
submit to her
Because these are not jack boot Nazis. These are just
follows and stuff with
regular
sweatpants,
cuffed
too.
and like gaitered
What did he mean by that? Like on her Insta?
Wehrmacht. So it's a
Your
very common
podcast,
thing.
Sir.
or denim.
It's not like it's like wet.
Yeah, it might be more gentle, but it's still.
What Ashton's hell hour of his week is this: is watching this.
No, I have to sit here for like 2 fucking hours. I'll be real, guys. The last half hour that was about this Nicolas Cage movie, I said no. I fucking said split, and I just cut that part completely in the editor because it was worthless. Like
Suffer PPP.
Feel like I don't know.
The hard scraping on the scabs just makes me want to itch.
Scraping that much though. It's just.
Oh,
fucking
look at her!
fabric.
Did you see the
Den-
way she looked at the camera? Bring it back. She was
Denim
so
ain't
fucking.
scraping that much though. It's just.
Whoa, buddy! Whoa! And this is just like
There we
the
go.
most minor like disagreement like possible, but she's like, how dare he step in the line.
Imagine she fought back and he went, just fucking shut up. No, I'm not gonna step down. Like,
But what you
just
have to
fucking
realize
fabric.
is that every
Denim
day
isn't-
for him.
But she's actually mad here.
Yeah, she's actually mad, and realize that this is what we just see publicly. Every day for this guy, it's like this. Every single day.
There we go.
she's
I don't know
got
if you guys can tell here,
something
but we
that
try to
she's
do
gotta get her way
some like
across
different
on,
off-color
scolding this
gaiters on
guy,
this,
breaking
so
him
you can
down.
see.
And what happens
I don't
is
know if it's
there's
going to
no
show up too
escape
well.
because you're living with this person
But we're
24 hours a day. 7
overall
days a
though.
week. They don't have jobs.
It looks pretty
right?
good.
So they don't ever leave the house.
Like,
If
I
they
mean,
do
it
leave
looks
the
pretty
house, they're
snazzy. I like it.
And so
So
what happens is
we're
just
getting
over
there.
time, your resistance to this bullshit is just
So.
broken down, bit by bit by bit, to where finally
Sure, you
it's
know where
just
cows
like,
come
okay, I'm
from?
just gonna go along to get along, and you just get completely buck broken. And
So
that's
I'm
what's
gonna have to
going
wash
on
this
with
off
her,
and keep reusing the
because
sheets of
there's just
parchment
no
paper.
rest.
But no, this
There's
has
no
actually been very
peace
fucking helpful.
because
Like,
she's
look,
such a
this
contentious
paint is
woman.
still good
The Bible says
over
it's better
here.
to
This
be
is
fucking
impressive.
homeless than live
This
with
shit
a
is like
contentious
cheating. It's like
woman.
professional
And
mode.
it's true.
Like
So
like it's not like the seams of the denim, right?
No, but
you have like a flat part.
Ian, let me put it this way. Okay, let's to everybody.
I'm in relaxation mode.
How many
That's
times
his cope phrase. That's his cope phrase, bro. Look at him. Look at him. He's just completely destroyed. So he has to say he goes into relaxation mode, which this is his therapy talk that he's been taught in therapy.
Yeah.
That when his wife starts doing this to him, he has to like, I'm in Disneyland. I'm in Disneyland. I'm riding Space Mountain. I'm riding Space Mountain.
Yeah, actually, what he's
There's
doing.
no other way to deal with this.
Actually, you know what it looks like he's doing with a phone? It's like the first episode of Black Mirror, the new season, where he's like raising the relaxation.
Yeah.
He has
No, it is.
He has mindset plus or whatever the fuck.
He's raised tranquility to 1 serenity to 100%. Bro, this is seriously what's going on, man.
On the podcast, are you wearing jeans?
Never.
Okay, why is that?
Like maybe twice.
So she really
On
thinks
the
she has a
podcast,
gotcha on this.
are you wearing jeans?
Bro,
He's looking
like,
at us.
He's like, do you guys see what I have to put up
all
with?
right, hold on. We're
And
gonna
if I
we missed the
leave,
spot on this
she
guy.
gets
We gotta
half,
re-hit.
and she's gonna
Hold
say I'm
on.
a
I got a little
rapist.
careless.
She's gonna say
Chad,
I'm
I gotta fix a
groomer.
mark.
Because that's what's gonna happen, right? If he leaves her, he's immediately a pedophile, a rapist, a wife beater, an abuser. Every single embarrassing piece of dirty laundry, every single habit that he has that is embarrassing. And not only on top of all the real shit, just shit that's gonna just be made up. And he's like, I have no escape. I'm trapped in this, and this is hell. And I'm on medication to try and make it stop hurting so bad, but it still hurts
Why
so
is
bad.
she being a fucking bitch? Well, his point is.
That's the part that sucks for iDubbbz. He's so fucked.
But deal with it, bitch.
I'm as Bob Ross, just a happy little Panzer Grenadier, Chad. A happy little Panzer Grenadier. That's what we're going for. The happy little Panzer Grenadier.
Okay, why is that?
So
Maybe
hold on,
twice.
I gotta grab
Okay,
the
why is
aluminum
that?
for his belt
Because they're
buckle.
not comfortable.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Here comes the scolding.
Were you fucking forced to wear the jeans?
Man.
Were you forced to wear the jeans?
All right.
Bitch.
They're not comfortable.
Yeah, completely different argument than where I was going.
That chick was talking to Dick Masterson, Bella.
Hallelujah. iDubbbz is trying, but he's like, God,
Okay.
I just really want to break free of this. But he knows.
He's like,
he knows.
listen, your argument now isn't about tattoos. It's that the jeans are now uncomfortable.
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you just said that they were uncomfortable.
Why is she laughing? This is an argument. This is a. By the way, this is what happens all day.
Yeah.
All day. You would take medication too. You would pop Prozac.
Oh,
They're uncomfortable.
but you
on
made it
the
seem
There we go,
tattoo and the
chat.
skin.
related to the tattoo.
My
Look at her. She rolled her. You gotta bring that back. She's like, my
I'm
God.
like, it's
There we go.
related to
So
the
that's
tattoo.
what we've got.
Oh my.
Let's
Zeus
paint a set of
man,
arms
buddy.
now and figure out what we're going to give this guy
buddy.
who's standing up. What type of guns are we going to give him?
And then they'll pretend,
So
by the way, that there's nothing.
we have some
wrong.
options. We can do
We're
like
all just insane and we're making stuff up, but this everybody.
Your
can
call,
see what's
chat.
going on here.
My God, you wear those.
we can
because
do.
they're nice and
I'm
soft.
going hella semantic with it. You're
Yeah.
right.
I can
You're
do
right.
Sturmgewehr.
You're right. I'm wrong.
We can do Sturmgewehr. You know what?
Oh,
Sturmgewehr.
Look at how happy.
We're gonna
he is.
Sturmgewehr this.
Said that it's like, yeah, whatever. Fuck
We're gonna
you.
Sturmgewehr.
Right? Happy?
That's where it is. That's when it's just. I just want it to stop.
Yeah.
I just want her to stop making noise.
You're right.
It's just really
So,
irritating.
let's see
it's
here.
Really grating. What do you need me to say? Okay, I'm wrong. You're right. Please stop. And look at her. She's so happy.
Yeah, we're gonna
empowering.
Sturmgewehr this.
She's reveling
guy.
in her power. She's reveling in that she broke this guy. And it's just sad to watch. the
So
dynamic.
let's see here.
Red Panda says at 1602. That
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a kind
Yes,
of guy
Bob
who
Ross is a
like-
high-level senior NCO in the Air Force.
gonna say you should
So
wear
we are gonna do, and Chad, if you guys have never seen this before, we have all the different options. We're gonna two hands on the Sturmgewehr.
Like slowly. That
So-
your will is eroded and like just destroyed.
I'm not suggesting you should hit a woman.
But I understand.
I think
Well, let's maybe not take it in that direction.
I'm just
buddy.
saying. I'm just saying. If you want to correct something, I'm just kidding. Kidding.
reminds
Jesus,
me of a
Wordsky.
RuPaul Drag Race episode where like 10 drag queens were lip syncing at the same time on stage. It was so chaotic and weird. That sounds awesome.
But
I'm a Barbie
Hey.
movie lover.
Pause. So he's now at the point where he's just been so broken down as a man that he has to talk about how RuPaul's Drag Race is awesome and how he loves the Barbie movie. And it's just like, man, like this is what your life has come to, eh?
Broken. This is a broken human being.
He's gay.
Oh my God, is that Dane? Go to Dane's camera. There he is. Oh, the rat
That's me running
bastard.
to the computer.
Is he back?
rat bastard.
Holy shit. All right. What the?
Wait, how many views do you have again? Oh, I should just look at him. He's still got sleep in his eyes. They're
Just woke
puffy.
up.
They're puffy eyes. Like
The fuck?
Whoa.
Wait, just
Oh my gosh. 950.
Oh, you.
He had an alarm for 9:50 and he slept through it.
All right, chat. So we're gonna keep moving on this.
The alarm went fucker mode.
You rat bastard.
Good night, everybody. All right, Bella. We'll see
Your
ya.
alarm clock's a rat bastard.
We're finishing something up here.
Buddy, he set those
No,
alarms
Mr. Rogers was
right
not
before
like
went
he
on
was
the
not
couch.
some Uber commando dude. Okay, that's a bullshit story people made up.
Okay.
That's frigged up. Your skin
I had to
looks
set that because I was up.
awesome.
Do you see that? Did you hear that from Anissa? She goes, "Your skin looks awesome." That was such a dirty neg that she just did to Dane.
Frigged
Because
up.
his skin looks fucked up because he hasn't even showered or washed his face and there's crusties and shit. She goes, "Oh, your face looks awesome. Your skin looks awesome." That's such a cunty female thing to do. That's brutal. It's like, Dane, these people have no respect for you whatsoever, bro, and you just let them walk all over you. Why do you do this?
Wow, dude, just wow in chat. Chill out, bro. Like, like the accusation is fucking
Well, you
insane.
play Team Fortress 2, so I wouldn't be surprised.
He said groomer Dane just finished molesting kids.
Whoa, buddy. Well, that's alleged.
That's fucking crazy.
You
Like,
heard it
out
from
of-
chat
out
first.
of nowhere.
Your
nuts.
I had
skin
to set
looks
that because I was up.
awesome.
My what?
Your skin looks awesome.
Really? I think it
Yeah.
was fuck. I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, fuck. I look like
Really?
shit.
U.S. strip clubs are not great. I've always felt they were
Okay.
dirty.
All right.
While we're in-
What is he
okay, so
reading?
okay, so these are comments that people have left on videos. Now, I want to point out, this is the third time in this episode that iDubbbz has brought up the strip club. Okay, earlier, and I honestly, it was all just a waste of time, and I saved you from watching it. But he started talking about how there needs to be an equal distribution of money at strip clubs, how we need to apply communism to the strip club, and all the
What the
women get
fuck,
paid out
iDubbbz?
the same. But he laid out this seniority system of how they would get more, and it is based entirely at how long they had been at the strip club and not on their individual performance. And he just keeps doing these weird thought experiments about how he would build the perfect strip club. But now we're going to get to where it's just actually just sad. It's just sad.
Okay.
Cheaply run, and the dancers were, exactly as Ian and Anissa put it, fighting each other for cash.
Yeah.
I think it's a male dominance thing, which is fucking gross. I'd much prefer a card cafe / strip club vibe. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we need to
There's
make
a market for it.
I think we might need to make this.
The idea of the gym master is amazing. It
Nice.
encourages the dancers to interact more directly with the customers while promoting certain games. And gives
iDubbbz came up with this idea where the strip club would be organized like a Pokemon gym, where there would be like a strip club leader. Like this is what he was saying on last week's episode of the show. But now it's like it gets progressively more.
All right, chat. So there we go. We got the arms all painted.
See strip club.
See what these look like together.
certain interactivity that traditional strip clubs lack.
True, and they could pick their outfit, their uniform, their gym leader fit.
I do like this kind of positive angle.
Listen, I'm progressively getting stupider as this is going on, and I don't have enough brain cells to fucking spare. To be honest, guys, this is dangerous for me. This is
of like, so there's this epidemic happening of
Listen to
like
this.
OnlyFans and like maybe to some extent strip clubs where, you know, women are hella objectified.
There you go, chat.
In some cases, a lot of these men
Okay,
just
We're getting there.
Colbot Jones.
I think we're
asked
getting
me,
there.
Does this podcast have a theme or a point?
No.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, so now this is actually Ian projecting his own feelings onto other men because he doesn't get
Okay.
emotional validation from his wife because she's such a harpy bitch. Ian is so desperate that he wants his ideal strip club. This is crazy. To be where you go to the strip club not to get a lap dance or get your dick. He wants to talk to the strippers. He wants to pay them hundreds of dollars an hour for them to talk to him and pretend to like him.
You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because Anissa has broken him so bad that
Yes.
it's not even about sex anymore. Now it's just
He just
about
wants companionship.
being kind.
Yes.
About having a conversation that's not snappy. That's not like, that's not demeaning. He's being demeaned on the daily. And I'll be real. It's just sad. It's just really twisted. This is an episode of Black Mirror right here. We're watching. This is the part of season 7.
want some fucking connection.
I know.
Right?
So humanizing them through.
So, yes, if you have this opportunity and reason to go to one of these clubs,
Mhm.
you need to start with one and treat it very preciously.
I agree.
And really have like good rules and create a culture around
Yep.
it. So there is this opportunity to essentially
iDubbbz, there's one big problem in your business model. Men will not pay women to talk. They pay women to not talk and rub their ass on their dick. Get it?
Pay
True.
to not fucking, get your dick grinded on until you splooge,
Why not? That's the point.
but like
Oh
have a nice, authentic interaction.
An
As authentic
authentic
as it can be with
interaction.
Benny.
Like, yeah, exactly. Even he knows this is a cope fantasy. Like, this guy wants to have a paid conversation with a woman. Whoa, man. Whoa.
He just wants to be done with Anissa.
I'm okay with that idea. I think we spend a lot of money.
Well, imagine even wanting to talk to a woman.
I know.
When they're not asking your D, that's wild.
You do it. Japan is probably not the best example.
But they do it in Japan. They have boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes, I think they have a fucking rent an old man thing as well.
Yeah, they have a rent. You can rent
where it's like
anything you want.
Ian wants to rent an old man to talk to him?
What does that mean?
Sir, like, listen, he's
wise
already in therapy. So I don't know what much more can be done for him.
All right, chat. Well,
yes. But like, if it's still good for your soul to interact with someone.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it not real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the same.
Like
It
that
doesn't
idea.
make it not real. That's so delusional, bro. Bro, you may as well pay Phil to talk to you, iDubbbz. Like, you may as well become a DSP dent. Maybe iDubbbz was Ryan this whole time. Maybe iDubbbz was only iced coffee and has been waiting for a social interaction because he's lonely.
That's where they're all his money went.
This is sad, man. But this is
A little bit
iDubbbz
of a
in
Randall
2025.
rant.
He's
just broken. All right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight, guys.
This week, guys. Next week, I'll be firing back up the
back
post shows.
Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think there was a lot of variety this episode.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys. Thank you. Peace. Good night.
all right, chat. Hold on. Ooh, we're dropping pieces here. Ooh, they didn't do their song on the end. Okay. Okay. So, hold on here. Am I going longer in Kino Casino? I mean, yeah, kind of. So let's see here. Do I got glue coming? All right, we got some glue rolling. All right, chat. We got some glue flowing here. We're going to do this up. Sorry, it's not as easy to see. Next time I'll set up the other closer camera. So, just get the 25.5-hour stream done. No. There we go, chat. That's what we just did. Okay, you guys can see this. I don't know how well this is going to look from here, but I think it's got the right color. Let's see. So, all right. So the only other thing is we're going to have to fix up a gap here in a second. There we go. Hold on. Hold on, chat. So here we go. How long does this take to dry? The paint? Well, I'm doing very light coats, so it's drying pretty much damn near right away. The glue sets pretty quick. So, like, I can handle it, and the paint's not coming off on me. So, let's see. You guys can see that a all better. That's what we're doing. So, we'll work on getting the guy's head and shit sorted out here in a second. I think. Actually, it's already 2:45. I'm probably going to pack this up now. I am fucking exhausted, chat. So, sling looks a little off. Yeah, well, that's just, there's nothing I can do about the sling. The sling is what it is on the guns. If you look at the models, they're all kind of like static slings. There's not a whole lot you could do about those. That's just the nature of the models. So. Yeah, Chet, I think we're going to pack it in from here. This is just a little bit much to work on right now. So I think I'm going to work on this in the morning. Do you have a plan where you'll put those in a diorama? No, Joe. This is a tabletop game. So what you do is with these... hold on here. Where is my picture? So this is what you do with them. You do this with them. It's a tabletop game like Warhammer. So you push your pieces out and you roll dice and they fight. So Siller says, why not airbrush these? Because I think airbrushing would be a lot, and I think they look neat hand painted. So I wanted to try them hand painted. If these don't work out, I can always strip the paint off and retry them. So yeah, but these guys are like Warhammer, so they're all little dudes you put together. So yeah, eventually I'm gonna start playing the game. Start doing this as a thing. So for Warhammer stuff, join the Discord. Yeah. You know what? Who am I kidding? I have like a million sheets of parchment paper. I should just fucking throw this away. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, now rewrite World War II with 40k lore. Yeah, okay. So, well, this feels so nice. The membrane on this, it's like, ooh, special. So, and the neat thing is with this thing, it comes out and you can, I think I can actually pull this tray out. So, that is where we are, chat. We're all done. So, yeah, this picture is detailed as fuck. You can't do it with an airbrush. Yeah. That's why I bought a whole pack of like a 16-piece miniature brush kit for like $5 on Amazon. I need like really good high quality brushes, but I can also turn around and use those brushes for my stuff. So, and the neat thing is, I think these will fit under here. Then I could put the lid on this fucker, and like I'm all copacetic. So there we go. And that's the neat thing. This is a wet palette, and you can put your brushes in here. So what I'm probably going to do right now is put a bunch of these fucking nice brushes in here so I have them ready to go. The Gundam models are good for airbrushing. Yes, I've heard that. I also do calligraphy. No, my mom used to do a shitload of it, though. She was really good at it. The Death Corps of Krieg is Imperial Germany. Actually, they're more the French army in World War I than the German army, technically. Their helmets are more like the Adrian style helmet than the, Germans. So, this is what I bought off Amazon. Just these 16-piece Oh. Well, you never would have guessed it's the frogs. Yeah, I mean, like, from what I can tell, and I agree with people who think it is, it makes the most sense. It's the French. So. At least that's how I look at it. So. Well, there we go. Now we're going to take a bunch of these and just put them in here. Yes, just toward cannon fodder. Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go. Hold on. We're gonna just take this off. There we go. And this one, and then this is the one I've been using. I think I've got them all in here. We'll just take this fucker out. Then these ones I'll just throw in the kit. Oh, and this can get tossed. Oh, see, Chet, you're helping me clean up as I go. You're done more than you think. You're doing your part, Chet. So, all right. So you put the wet pellet lid on. You put that on. You know what? I gotta go grab the pieces. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm gonna take a new piece. There we go. Ooh, I can feel the water coming through. If you get all your models, can we get a DSP coloring book stream? Sure. Maybe one day. Anyways, put this inside its carrier, chat, and the way this works is put it in there, and it should protect everything at least for a little while. You can't leave it for like 2 or 3 weeks, but you can leave it for a couple of days. And you could come back to it. So, yeah, that's it right now, chat. So, I will see you guys tomorrow night. Where is the... All right, guys, we look golden. Here is the half track with gun shield and everything on. So we're ready to start fitting it up. So you guys have a nice night and take care, chat. I will see you tomorrow.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws. outlaws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops. Even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. But please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy Rick Hayden yelled at? Why, yes it was. He